sit on my dessert now. What up?
Dessert?
Yeah.
Let's see if it works now.
Boy, you better get now.
I don't know how.
Is my audio on?
You don't hear us because I have no idea if I did it right.
Wives and technology, huh?
Oh, you tried it too and you couldn't get it.
It's a Macintosh. It is trash. I know my way around Windows.
Well, now we know next time.
To never have a Macintosh in your life?
No, to try it from something else.
I can't read the comments. They're so small. What am I going to do? Should I get my laptop? No, because he's gonna take it.
And I can't read questions because... Well, actually, I might be able to. I'll do it here.
Technology these days, huh, guys? What did I ever do to you?
It's more like trying to figure it out because I've never tried it on here. And I think, did YouTube change the way that you go live? Because this is not... It wasn't letting me do it.
We haven't been live in years. Years.
Now burger's cold.
You're telling me I didn't get any ketchup.
Gilbert didn't get any spicy ketchup. I can't see.
They're being unruly. Just go get my laptop. Or you can use this.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
Don't sass me in front of people.
How's Erica? I see her TikToking away.
Really? You need to share those. I'm not allowed to have those type of apps.
You don't need those
Those
apps.
type of
He's too
applications. I am, and I have to fix the technologies too.
busy. And you didn't.
You forced me almost. All right, I'm going. Are you gonna give me a smooch or what? I'm going. 1 second. Don't be rude. We have guests.
Gene, don't tell me you're on TikTok.
I would be surprised if you're not. I'm going. It's loading. Ooh, it just crashed. Another application just, damn it. Give me a kiss. Love you. Need another one? Another one? Love you. 3 times? Oh, he gave me the cheek on the third one. This guy. Now get out of my face.
Okay.
How's everybody's hair situation going? Because I am a flowing free. Oh, that's not going to work, cousin.
Yeah, he refuses to cut his hair. Can somebody tell me he needs to get a haircut
I
on
don't
the
need a haircut for what? I'm here with you, my loves, that don't care about looks.
I care about looks, and I don't like this hair.
You care about looks?
Yes. You think you're here just because?
I really thought I was the shallow one. Not even close. If you let yourself go, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Do you, boo-boo?
He wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
He'd be like, you've been having a rough patch, huh?
I put it a little lighter. I can't read this.
Where do you want to put it?
I want you to read them out. You my admin, girl.
Okay, Ruby's on. She said that it's working.
Hey.
Eric said he in quarantine.
Eric, stay there. Don't go.
Eric is on here. I thought I see both.
Excellent. Are we?
Eric said, cut your hair, Gilbert.
Oh, Eric, come on. Look at these burns, bro. Look at these burns. You can't get this.
Like, I can do like a ponytail on him.
Well, joke's on you because I'm just going to put on my hat.
You know, like when the little girls get enough hair to do the ponytail? That's Gilbert right now.
I feel like one of those little like Japanese sous chefs, like those masters. Hi, and then everything else is bald.
Yeah, except they're cooking. Are you gonna start cooking?
I specialize in
If you start cooking, then you can keep the hair.
Technologies. Hat on or hat
Ruby
off?
said that you need a haircut.
Ruby. Is no one on my side? I can leave.
They're just
I
saying
can
your
go.
hair needs to leave. They didn't say you had to leave. You take it so extreme.
It hurts my feelings. Big mouth.
Eric said you can put the curls on again and get results. The rollers.
Oh, I could, yeah, because the roll, yeah. I should try it.
I have
Don't get the rollers.
a brush. I think the girls have seen it, but it's like the brush that blow dries your hair, so like it gives you like volume. I used it on his hair and it worked. That's how much hair he has. Like his hair
Yeah.
did the Wolverine thing.
It was pretty soft too. It's pretty smooth. Ow! Ah! I will say it is a lot of hair, but
Oh, where's Sofo? He was just here.
yeah, where's Sofo? Get in here, bro. I saw your. I didn't have time to watch the video, but I saw you guys were tasting some cakes.
We know he loves to talk. Sofo. And you.
Both of us.
Because every time he does the lives, he's cooking. He's just chatting with us.
I wish I could cook. I can throw some stuff in the pan. I just don't know at what temperature, when to stir it, when to take it out, when to put it in the oven, if you need to put it in the oven. Side dishes, rice. Rice, I hear rice is a bitch.
Vanessa cooks rice all the time.
I don't know. It's like,
I'm gonna have to get you to do a tutorial, Vanessa, on how you make the rice so we can follow it.
I don't know when to put the rice kernel in. And then for how long. Do I drain the rice? Do I use do I use the water for other stuff? Are there nutrients in the water that could be used? Should I drink the water? Would that be bad? There's so many questions. How do I flavor the rice? I'm Hispanic. How does the red rice come about? Is it just tomato sauce? I can go all day. Do I mince the garlic? Do I put the whole clove in there? I don't know.
Like Spanish rice?
God, dog, it feels like this freaking thing is just pulling my whole skin up. Oh, there's just so much pressure right here because it's just like, just pulling the hair. Okay, this is not. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Ooh, wee. So they say you gotta. The pain is beauty.
Ronnie, he's just asking this question so he doesn't have to do it. Because he knows I'm gonna be like, you know what, never mind, I'll do it.
No, I can't do rice every time. I'll make rice once. Not every time I want rice.
He sleeps through the night now, Eric.
Yeah, this little boy, this little turd right here. Look how comfortable he is. As soon he takes my phone every day. Just takes my phone to me and says, "Unlock it, punk."
Yeah, so his sleeping schedule is better. He naps. The naps are a little iffy, but at least he sleeps through the night. So he'll sleep like by like 10:30, right? 10:30, 11, and he wakes up like at 8.
He wakes up with daddy.
So they spend some time together while I sleep.
And it's very rough. Keyboard, boy, and then boy on keyboard. And then boy trying to open the laptop, and then boy grabbing my headphones. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I want to tell you guys a story, but I'm gonna wait to settle down. I'm still eating my beef. If you guys weren't aware, Whataburger. I know I said Chipotle, but I didn't want to be hurting later. Since tomorrow's a big day, we have a doctor's appointment. But
Oh yeah, we have a doctor's appointment for Gideon's 2-year checkup.
and he's getting a shot. We called. You said no shot, and then all of a sudden you get a shot.
Marley's inspiration. Hey, I always lose track because you changed your name channel.
Nicer. Damn.
They know. She knows.
I hope.
Selfo said, "Fear not, I have arrived."
Hey!
You're
Question. First poll of the night. Does anybody want to watch me play Call of Duty with my friends?
I think he needs to do that on Twitch.
Because they're asking me if I'm available, and I'm saying I'm doing a live with my friends, and then it said, "Alright, we're gonna be here, but they need a medic." I'm the medic because I'm not that good. I'm okay, but I'm usually the one that revives and provides.
They're using him to be
I'm
alive.
just not a killer, is what I'm trying to say. When I see someone, I give them the opportunity to run away, and usually they use that opportunity to then kill me. So, gentle heart.
Let me get it straight. I do not mind that he plays.
That is a bold-faced lie.
I do not mind that he plays.
You're still on there with your friends?
The thing is...
Every day.
No. The thing is, whenever he plays, like, Gideon knows he's out here, so he will not go to sleep. So I lay down with him, I turn off everything, but he knows Dad's out here. So he gets off the bed and he knows how to open doors, so he will come out here and he will not go to sleep.
This looks pretty good.
So... And obviously they play during the week, so it's not like I can say, hey, stay in here until he goes to sleep and then go play, because by then his friends aren't playing anymore.
Well, buy me a house so I can have my own wing of the house.
He still knows that he's not in the room, is what I'm trying to say. So, like, if he was to maybe... Like, if Gideon slept earlier and, like, he was in there until he fell asleep and then he played, it'd be fine. So that's why I get frustrated, because I'm like, well, he wants you in here to fall asleep. But I don't care that he plays. Like, on the weekends, I don't care that he's out here playing, because I don't care if Gideon goes to sleep later. Or, you know, he can go in there and stay with him till he sleeps, and then he can come out and play all night. I don't care. I can let him play all night. He knows that.
Man, we go through ragers, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And I don't mind it, because I'm sleeping. I don't care.
And then I have to, like, I have to cool down, because Call of Duty, I mean, it's war. So, like, I'm sweating. I'm out here sweating. I'm all jittery. I'm like this, you know. At that point, I've had a few alcoholic beverages. So, I'm done playing. I still need, like, an hour to cool off. Because if I go lay down immediately, I'm just going to be like, you know,
so I don't even know what time he goes to lay down.
I'm Rambo.
I can only tell because the next day he looks tired because he's still working. So, he's still working from home is what I'm trying to say. So the good thing is he doesn't have to get up earlier to like go to an office.
I am gonna petition.
He just literally logs showers and logs in.
To forever work from home.
Yvonne, hey.
Oh, Yvonne, is it? It's a French ass name.
Yeah, that's the good thing is that he doesn't yell at the game. Like
I don't.
Like he's not one of those because my two brothers when I lived at home. Oh my gosh. They yell. Are we going back? Like they get so intense to where like they're yelling and like sometimes I would open the door and all I would hear was him yelling and stuff and I was like, never mind. And I just like walk out.
This is me while I play.
But he's so quiet. So I don't mind it because he doesn't wake anybody up.
This is my signature sigh. I suck. And then you go into the next game, and then you die again. And
then the next day I hear about we didn't win, and I'm like, why not?
We won. Well, I told you last time we won twice. We won twice.
Yeah, I actually would make him play because he wouldn't play, and he just had the PS4 sitting there. So I would tell him like, you need to start using it. So I encourage him to play. It's just that right now that they're all working from home.
She higher than a kite right now.
Do I not tell you to play?
But then I have you over here just, I'm just going to be on my phone all day. And then I have my child on my phone. And then I have him screaming because he's so excited.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be watching him play and be like, oh my God, I'm loving this. You just died again.
There's strategery involved. Strategery.
All I see is, boom, you're dead.
That's
and
not
then
true.
It
doesn't
over,
go like that. No.
And then they die. And then it starts over and they die.
Disrespectful.
Now, he's been playing a different game, his Final Fantasy game. Now, that one was intriguing, but then I got lost because I missed some a lot, and so I got lost in the story. But if it's like Call of Duty or those games, like
I do want attention.
he wants attention. Girl, he always wants attention.
Let's see, Eric, how's married life? It's I. You know, we've been together for so long. I know her like the back of my hand, and I know when to avoid her, and I know when to poke at her.
He pokes at me all the time.
And I love to poke at her
He
all the
loves to
time.
poke.
But I know when I had my fill of pokes.
Like, I know for a fact
So
when I
it's all
come out of
good.
the bedroom because I got woken up because something, the first thing he says is, "Good morning!
Good morning, wife! Good morning, USA! And then she just
And I
looks
just
at
give
me.
him the look like, for
And
real.
then I say, you got some Folgers over there. Get it brewing.
I will say this right now. I don't know how he says good morning like that every single morning. And I literally look at him and walk away straight to my coffee machine. I never say good morning back.
That's why you don't. And the truth comes out.
I'm not a morning person. I'm not used to people talking to me in the morning. When I went to work, I would get there right on time so that people didn't have time to talk to me because we were on the phones.
It's not like I'm waking you up at 7 in the morning. Right? It's the morning. Buenas tardes.
I just don't.
Buenas mañanas. So, I'm just, I'm over there working away, and you don't know if I'm having a good time, hard time, bad time. I'm just, I always give you...
Good morning.
I start you here, and it's up to you whether I go here or here. Up to you.
Or sometimes hits me up with, you got yourself one of them coffees over there? And I said, yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to enjoy my coffee over here.
Yep. I want to tell you guys a story. It's a little random. It's a little random.
All
It's
your
about.
stories are random.
It's about. It's regarding my childhood. I was speaking to a coworker today via the Skype, and he said that his son was already back at daycare. And I said, we've
Don't
had
give
this,
him ideas, Eric.
we've had this discussion before, and I said I'm not for the daycares, but I hear that it's a good way to interact with.
I don't know if you know.
Good way to interact with other people, and those caregivers are on a schedule. If you ain't gonna eat at 8, you ain't eating. If you gotta go to the restroom at 10, you gonna go to the restroom at 10. So, anywho, he said that they were back at daycare, and I was like, ooh, that's quick, I wouldn't take my child. Hi, say hi. I wouldn't take my child back so soon, but it started, taking me down memory lane as to when I, as a child, was introduced to daycare. I didn't
Which
know.
I cannot believe he was in daycare because if you guys were to meet his parents,
To this day,
I don't know. I don't
give
believe
my
it.
mother an earful, thinking, what in the hell were you thinking, young lady? Having me in daycare. Anyway,
I need to tell him about the time you...
I was in the first grade. Unbeknownst to me, I was enrolled into daycare. Did not have a clue as to when, why, and how. All of a sudden, after school, I go walk to wherever my parents pick me up, and I notice that my mother's not. So then I say, well, she's running late, because she's always running late, unfortunately. So I'm just hanging out, and then I see this big old van with a bunch of kids in it, right? Red flags. And then I go, I'm not even getting close. And then the gentleman driving the bus van was like, you Gilbert, right? Yeah, come on in. We're gonna go get going. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere with you, sir.
You got a white man.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, I've never heard this story.
And then one of the little girls that was in my class, she's like, it's okay. Come on, you're going with us. And I'm like, no, I'm not. My mother's gonna pull up any second now. This is a nice try. You should get out though. But they were just chilling. And then all of a sudden, I don't remember how I got in the van, but I got in the van. I don't think that the guy forced me on there. Maybe he did. And at that instant, I just started crying. Crying.
Did you think you were going to die?
I didn't know what was going on, so I cried. And then I go to the daycare, and the whole day was a nightmare. And then my mom picks me up, and yeah, you're in daycare. So for a whole week, I cried on the van. on the way to the damn daycare center. And the girl's like, "You're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it." And I was so embarrassed because this girl she was in my class. You know, the other kids, there's different classes. So embarrassed, but we in daycare and scheduling is pretty punctual. So one of the issues I had was going to the restroom. I was obviously party trained. I knew how to use the toilet. But I always went with a guardian, with a parent, with a brother. Always, kind of just there with me. And I really needed to go to the restroom. And I went in there, and I kind of freaked out because the toilet was larger than usual. So I said, "Nah, bro, you gonna sink in the toilet, and then you going down the drain." So then I opted to use the urinal for my number 2s.
Can y'all tell he's a baby because everything is like he just cries about?
I don't know what happened. I felt terrible. I did my business and I went out and I laid down on the little trash, little blue rubber like mats that they used back then for like nap time, where you fold it up rectangles. And I just laid back down, and lo and behold, the lady that was looking over us went right in there, and she was mightily upset. And I like that lady too. She would take care of me. She'd give me extra dessert, applesauce.
Was this when you were fat? Did she get you fat?
No. I was in the second grade. I was cute, chunky at that moment.
Chunky's fat.
But I was cute. I was just, it was proportionally okay at that moment. But yeah, I felt really bad. Oh, and then she's like, "Why did you do this?" I'm like, "I didn't do that." I just repeatedly said that was not me. I don't know what you're talking about, lady. That turd did not go in there by me. And to this day, if I ever see that lady, and I hope she's still kicking,
You're gonna stick to your story?
I'm gonna say, "Don't know how they got in there, man. I'm telling you, someone else snuck in there. I don't know what's going on."
I would have said this was there.
I didn't put in there.
When I went in there, you need to check on it.
So yeah, terrible. But yeah, that's the first and only time I have used a urinal in a way that it really shouldn't. So I'm just trying to break the ice. I know we all know each other, but we're trying to get this live thing going on every Thursday. I don't know about every Thursday. Every Thursday? We're trying to do Thursday nights. Maybe next Thursday it's Chipotle, or we wanted to get Payway, but I think that's a pretty good icebreaker. I mean, you can't top that. You're dumping in the urinal.
Yeah, I've never dumped in a urinal, so.
But it just if you think about it, the urinal has a very ergonomic shape to it, so it was very convenient. I'm just saying, like, I didn't even struggle. It was just a natural, hey, this contour fits with my butt. So it's just like, and then the urinals, they don't have, the drain. So I said, there's no way I fall in there. So I took the chance. Again, I feel terrible. So I really like that lady. That old lady was cool. Anywho, where's your icebreaker, wife?
Oh, I don't got no embarrassing story like that.
No, I know you do. I know you do. I'm not ashamed of my actions, because in my mind, I realized that I was wrong. And you know what?
You practically pulled when Jim walked into the daycare teacher taking a poop.
Who was wrong there? I don't know.
Cheeto said, "Let's go Dodgers."
Ew, come on. Oh, come on. We went back to back. We lost back to back, but we went back to back. You guys did too. You guys are winners. Don't hurt me like that, though. I hurt.
Gene. If you had TikTok, you would see the ferret on TikTok.
The ferret? Like a bird?
Erica has one. No, it's like a...
Oh yeah, the bird. Yeah.
It's not a bird.
A ferret? Oh, it's a little. How would you describe that? It's like
I don't know, but I used to see them at the pet stores.
Like a mini. It's like a mini badger.
And I would always want one.
It's like a mini.
I would be like, no.
What is this? One of those things that has the big tail that they use to build dams. Beavers. It's like a smaller, elongated beaver.
Oh, they're making fun of your bird comments.
It sounds like a bird. Ferret.
Maybe you can give them another icebreaker.
Well, apparently I just did with this ferret remark.
It's a stretched out rat. That's the better way to put it.
It is a stretched out rat. I didn't want to say rat. It just sounds so negative.
So I had some questions on my phone, but since I can't get to them...
Oh, did anyone... Oh, come on. Your phone is connected to your Macintosh. Has it? You guys remember the movie Paycheck? Disney movie, the one we saw. Macintosh, remember?
Blank check.
That's 2 strikes, Gilberto. That's 2 strikes.
It's okay. You chose to tell that story. You don't have to be embarrassed.
That wasn't a strike. The strike was a ferret. I stand by. It's okay. I'm embarrassed.
You're thinking of parrot.
I heard parrot.
Might.
Like what's the animal? What's the Fruit Loop bird? Is that a parrot? No, it's a variation of. No, it has a very specific bird name.
No, it's I forget what they're called.
It's a smaller pelican. It's
Don't do me on strike 3.
That's why I'm holding my tongue right now. If I hit strike 3, my boys. They need me. Call of Duty. I'm not gonna let you guys go.
Trying to see if I can get to the questions.
Wives and technology equals.
No, like I put it on Instagram, but some of the one of the questions was it was like makeup stuff, like who? Oh,
Wow, I forgot I had this on.
Like best foundation you use, but I don't think that person's here.
Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
I just gave you one. Favorite childhood memory. I have another brief, very small story. It's not very exciting. It kind of goes with my favorite child. I'm going to go for it. And I had a classmate that invited me to play t-ball with them. It's around the same time period of my urinal issue. And he's like, you want to play t-ball? And I'm like, yeah. I don't know what it is, but ask my parents. And then he asked my parents when they picked me up. And then they're like, yeah, they're all for it. And I was excited. I was like, ooh, let's play some organized sport. So then the guy's like, you're gonna need a glove. And I'm like, no doubt. My parents, they took me to Walmart. And then I run to the sporting goods area and I get gloves. I get goalie gloves. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling good because they usually never buy me anything to begin with at that time period. So I'm like, ooh, I got gloves. And I run to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I got gloves. I'm ready for t-ball. And he's like, that's not the type of gloves, son. And I'm like, what you talking about, Willis? This is the only sport I know at this moment. And then he gives me a baseball mitt. And I still have it too. It was a Barry Bonds baseball mitt. And I'm like, well, I sure as hell don't know what to do with this thing. I went to t-ball, and it turns out I was very bad at t-ball. Awful. I mean, not good at all. I would always.
What? We're not good at something.
I would hit the tee, but not the ball. So if you hit the tee and not the ball just so. So I got goalie gloves instead of a freaking baseball mitt. T-ball. But now, look at me now. I play softball. Same thing with my big friends.
How's that treating? How'd that treat you?
It's alright. Not bad. I'm not great at it. You know, I'll go out there.
Toucan, is that what it's called?
I'll go out there. Ooh, a toucan.
It's a seagull, Gilbert. That's what Eric said.
No, but you're not gonna play me, Eric. I know what a seagull looks like. They're white.
Coffee would sound good if I hadn't just had a huge burger.
I got you one of those thingies.
What'd you get me?
The Starbucks thing.
No, because Yvonne said I need a cup of coffee. I need the cup of coffee.
That means, Yvonne, I know how to read between the lines. That means to wake your ass up for this live. Because your friends want to say, what up?
Next question. More kids.
I was just at my parents' house. And my mother always brings it up. She said, Yasmin told me that you're not going to have any more kids until you have a house and you get her a car. And I said, I'm just writing checks at this one, I guess. And then she said, but what is that? Why is that my problem? Why do I have to wait for another grandchild? And I said, boy, but this is enough.
It makes me laugh because he's the youngest of her kids. So I'm like, you have 2 other kids.
You do not
bug them.
You do not bring them into this.
But
they're not having kids anytime soon.
I think it's also because we didn't tell our parents about Gideon until I was 4 months pregnant.
I was still in denial.
Yeah, Gilbert was in denial. He was still saying that it was gas.
I thought it was a little gas. I just burp it out. Drink the Sprite and burp it out.
And so I feel like every time we go, she always asks, and then I say, no, I'm not pregnant, and then she's like, oh, well, we'll wait. She thinks that we're just hiding it, we're going to wait 4 months to tell her. So, last year, right? Because we told her on Thanksgiving.
I wanted to play a joke on them last year, because we got her a little plaque, and it had the little, what do you call that little picture, the sonogram picture?
Yeah, we told them by giving them, a wrapped frame, a shadow box, pictures. And it had, a picture of the sonogram, and it said, it's a boy, because we knew at that point what it was.
Yeah, so. And then she opened it, and I still remember.
Yeah,
and she was being kind of rude that day too. Don't tell her. So I was we were on our way out, and I was like, you know what? Here's your gift. And she opens it. She goes, oh my god.
Yeah, I think she thought we were messing with her.
She did.
Because she's been asking us about having kids for a long time.
And then my father looks at me dead in my eye and says, I'm too young to be a grandpa, bro. And then he just keeps on going. And I said, well, shit.
I don't think Gilbert's dad ever, I don't even think that he still understands that he's a grandpa.
He texts me every day saying, how's Bubba? And I said, he climbing walls. What do I do? And then he says, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, he is the only grandchild on both sides. So, because, I don't know if I mentioned, I think I mentioned it before, but Gilbert's the youngest, I'm the oldest. So yes, his parents are older, and so his mom kept saying she wanted grandkids,
My mama old.
So she's been asking me for grandkids for a long time. And I just kept saying, nope. So when we told her, I think she was kind of because I feel like they kind of knew because I was so sick the first month that every time I would go over to her house, I would get really dizzy and stuff, and I feel like she noticed, and so she would always say, are you pregnant? And I would be like, no. And
she said she would give me the, oh my god, I just feel it in my bones, someone's pregnant.
Yeah.
I said, what are you talking about, Willis? It's your bones.
Yeah, so I feel like she doesn't believe us when we say we're not pregnant, and then after a while she'll be like, so you're really not pregnant? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. And the only reason why we waited so long is because, we wanted to be one, I needed him to understand that we were having a baby.
It's gonna be a daddy.
And two, there's a window where you kind of have to wait and to make sure that everything's okay.
That it's not gas.
I think we all knew it wasn't gas, but.
Okay.
He does not need a sister or brother. This little boy.
I told her I would think about it when we're settled in a home, but that's like gonna be in like 2-3 years.
Yeah, I think he'll agree with it if depending on where we're at, if we're where we want to be. Which brings us to our next question.
If I hit the lotto, pop 3 of them out right now.
I'm not popping 3 with lotto.
What am I gonna do? I don't care, you know.
What was the next?
It's just so expensive. But lotto cash, Gilberto. I'm gonna make a full basketball team. I'm gonna have 5 of the little guys. Daddy, pass me the ball, Daddy.
No.
Alley oop. I said it's alley oop, boy. Next question.
That was the next question.
10
Where do we see ourselves?
10 things I hate about you.
Where do we
1.
see ourselves in? He wants that question. He wants that question. And
Name me one thing that you don't like about me. Not physical, because I've been eating.
Damn, I was gonna say your hair.
I thought you were gonna say my tummy. I'm a little soft right now, guys. I gotta do something. I gotta run or something. I'm not going to the gym. I'm just not doing it.
I don't know. I feel.
Well, I'm scared to go to Supercuts. Do I wear a mask? Do they wear a mask? Do I wear gloves? What happens to the
I'm
hair?
pretty sure you just go in there with the mask because they do haircuts by
Can the bug?
appointment to make sure that there's not a lot of people there. So as long as you make an appointment, you're not just walking in.
Can the bug live on hair? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, where do we see ourselves in 10 years?
Man, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm already graying, so I'm for sure gonna be gray.
Oh yeah, he's been getting a lot of gray.
But I don't know if I'm gonna dye the gray. Oh, thank you. See the paint? I just read the painting. That's one of my most. Why are you pushing me? We have a bunch more. Let me see.
They're blocked with the balloons.
Damn. Anyway, that's one of my greatest life defeats right there. Is my first fuzzy born.
That was his corner, so we have all his portraits over there.
That was his corner. His
and
bed
we
was
just
over
didn't
there.
take them down.
We're not gonna take them down.
We're not gonna take them down.
Anywho, yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna dye the gray or not. I really don't know. It just depends how early I start graying. If I'm 32 and I'm graying hard on the side, I might dye. I don't know. That's true, but I just.
I think it's just because his hair is so black, so when he gets like a gray hair, it's like in your face.
It is very jet black.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Definitely gonna have another car for my lady. Right here. Yeah? We're trying to get a Ford Explorer, but I might be cashing a check that I can't write. Writing
we're
a
talking
check.
about 10 years. We're not talking about...
I might be broke then too. I don't know.
I'm gonna be somewhere in...
Are you gonna be a micro influencer online by 10 years? You need a post, girl. The more you post, the more people can. The more people can go.
I don't know if Vanessa's still here. Well, never mind. Vanessa wouldn't know because she doesn't have social media. But like, if Ruby's still on here, or like women that have social media, I think he thinks it's just all about like just taking a picture and posting it. It's like, no, you don't just get likes by posting pictures. You have to. It's a whole thing.
But
thing.
Those people I know.
And they have to be good pictures.
But
Because
those
if you
people
post bad
post
pictures
daily.
and then your feed is not like pretty, people don't want to see it. Like, it's a lot. And he'll just be like, you're not posting. And I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to post. You can't just be posting to post. You have to post quality.
Is it quality over quantity at this moment?
Yeah, he has a lot of gray hair.
I do. And then this savage beast next to me of my wife, not a beast, goes in there and she goes...
And I don't tell him because I don't want him to stop me.
Without no type of like heads up. And sometimes it burns. She gets the root, which is cool.
It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing but a chicken wing. We're on the live.
No.
Little boy.
No. Oh, he's about to lose this.
You have my phone. Watching Lalu. Oh, no.
You could be watching that on the phone, handsome boy. Eric, no, but I think you guys expect us to just do stuff. It's kind of like when we're filming a video that's supposed to be 10 minutes and it ends up being an hour, and then I get we'll just put you can edit it, you can add just the good stuff.
That's the whole gist about editing. I just feel like...
Thank you, Ruby. She said we're not just famous like that, so we got to put a lot more effort on what we post. It's like YouTube. Like, you can post and post and post, but if you're not, like, you know, doing all the back part as well, like, it's not going to do anything. I can post every day on Instagram. It doesn't mean that it's going to be good.
I don't know. That's true, mind you, but I don't know.
Yeah, so...
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, one thing that you can't live without, barring the obvious, me and your child.
Coffee?
I would have said TV because you are watching the Suits thing like way too attentive.
Okay, so
good
I don't know if you guys
almighty.
have watched the show Suits, okay? But you just give me a show that's about like.
No,
because I was this way when I don't know if you guys have seen How to Get Away with Murder, but when I started watching How to Get Away with Murder, I mean, I used to watch that in bed while he was sleeping with earphones. I would watch it all day. Like, I would just have it in the background, like while I was doing dishes, while I was cooking. Like, I would just be watching it. And like, there's a few shows like that, like that are like criminal and law kind of thing. So I started watching Suits, and I'm like obsessed with the show. Like, it's so addicting. I wasn't this hard with Lucifer. I would watch it, but it wasn't like as much.
I think Lucifer was just something that you're watching. I'm like, what?
Lucifer was really good.
It doesn't make any sense. And then when they would,
if you guys have watched Lucifer,
they'd write themselves in a corner, and then all of a sudden, oh no, it's just like this because they're in hell. They're demons, but they're on earth. Like, what are you talking about?
I haven't watched Deadly Woman. I like to watch a lot of like documentaries and stuff. So
documentaries are interesting.
We've watched a lot of documentaries of like people in jail, like the Innocent Files. We watched the Innocent Files recently. We watch a lot of shows like that, or like the serial killer interviews and things like that. But like
the First 48 is my jam.
Yeah, we were watching the First 48.
It just breaks my heart.
But when I was watching like there's not many shows, you know, that's not like actual like documentaries that get my attention. But Suits is really good. Like, it's really intriguing.
Suits is not bad, but good almighty, it feels like you're on this TV for all day.
I know that I am, but I don't care because it's so good.
And then I'm like, you just watched 3 episodes? What are you talking about? You've been on episodes
like,
8
how do I
hours.
know I'm obsessed with the show? I never, like, whenever I take a shower or I take a bath, I don't really, like, I'm on my phone, but I look at, like, my feed, or I'm looking at things that I'm gonna post and things like that. But I've literally put my phone up and just watch the show as I'm showering. Like, that's how obsessed I am with it.
Do you really?
Yes. And then I put it on my counter as I'm putting, like, my face mask and all that stuff. Like,
you do know it's not live. You can pause it.
I do know, but I want to keep watching.
And then you can sit down.
Because it's so good.
You, ma'am, are a psycho.
Whatever. You look at your phone and watch videos on your phone while you shower.
No, they're clips.
Yeah,
they're clips on YouTube.
I'm just saying you watch clips.
And I don't.
So he does a lot of YouTube. Like, he'll be watching YouTube like as he's working. Like, he has to have YouTube.
No, I'm working. Don't put that lie out there. I don't have YouTube.
Don't be spreading no rumors.
They're gonna limit my internet.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really like the show. If you guys haven't watched Suits, it's on Prime Video and on Hulu. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm seeing Tiger King come along. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. I enjoyed how crazy it was to that point of like, I don't
We know you didn't mean that. He was just messing.
What did you say?
Because she said that, because I mentioned the coffee and you were like, because this live needs to be...
Oh, you need to be bumping, girl. Get some coffee into this.
She said...
Thanks, Yvonne.
She needs coffee in the morning, and that's why her husband does not talk to her in the morning. And then she said, we're not boring. Yeah, the thing is, it's not that he really talks. It's like he knows that I'm not a morning person, and he purposely gives me the most
I'm
dramatic, like,
no,
good morning, girl.
No, that's
like,
me.
You guys know how he is.
That's me all day, every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Even after I die in Call of Duty.
But yeah, so I make it a point now that I watch Suits to say I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Did you guys know the Queen lady? Isn't that the Queen? The Queen lady, the Duchess.
She's not a Duchess either anymore.
The. Oh man, what a bizarre kind of
story.
The so Queen lady.
I don't really do that. Like with like shows, like I'll watch documentaries and stuff, but normally like I watch those in the afternoon, like when Gilbert gets off, and we watch them together. And usually I watch these shows during the day because that's when he's not here. But right now,
so
like,
this is what
I
you
literally watch it all day, and then
we need to start homeschooling.
When he comes home, I watch something else because he wouldn't understand what I've been watching during the day.
I was following Suits for a little bit, and then like I thought I missed like maybe tops 30 minutes. Maybe I was on a meeting that ran a little long. But then all of a sudden it's like this guy's not there. This guy's working over here.
They're hour episodes, so if you miss one, there's so much that goes on in one. But it's really interesting. And yeah, and I noticed that he liked it, but like I just kept watching it. But if he was to watch from the beginning, I think he would enjoy it.
It's nothing wrong with the show, I'm just saying. You go through shows like Craze.
Well, this one is a lot of episodes, so. Yeah, Tiger King, I think we finished it.
Tiger King, we finished it because there was just so much going on.
We couldn't stop laughing.
There's no way who can write that stuff. You know it was real. It was raw.
I think Gilbert was shook because he didn't really sing, and we thought. Like, at first we kept saying, that sounds really good. Why didn't he just make it in singing? And then it's like, oh, he's not really singing.
When you told me he wasn't singing, I said, the betrayal is real.
He felt bamboozled.
I was going to pen pal him. And I said, man, stay strong in there. But then now he betrayed me. It's a wonderful voice. We kept saying, like, he sounds pretty good.
I was like, the lyrics are dumb, when you're watching. But
you remember when I hit that? Good. You remember when I hit that note? Perfect. I don't even remember what note it was. Perfect. You remember that?
Because he likes to sing.
I jingle sometimes.
Because he says he can hit the high notes.
I can.
But yeah, I don't. What were we watching before The Innocent Files? I don't. If you guys have Netflix, I think our favorite documentary till this day is the Nun one.
The Nun was good, and then
what was it called?
The other one about the guy that killed the lady but didn't kill the lady.
No, the Nun one was what is it called?
Was it the Nun? No,
it wasn't called the Nun. It was like
That's a movie, girl. Girl, that's a movie.
I don't know if you guys have watched it. It's like a documentary on Netflix about like the whole Catholic.
It was a Catholic nun that goes missing. Coincidentally, just vanished.
And it's just like trying to figure out who killed her. But it's really good.
But it turns out that the nun
knew
that you caught me real good. I was going to be 3 strikes for Gilberto, and I was going to be out.
Oh my god. I will look it up on your phone.
Wrong.
What is
Don't have my phone. Just Netflix it. Just Google it. Juggle it, girl. It's called, I have it on the tip of my tongue.
I know, I feel like I know what it is, and I can't think of it.
It's, anywho, and then what's the other one where the guy and the nephew, right? They killed the lady, and then apparently, no, they didn't kill the lady. It was like the cops may have killed the lady, but it was like, and then the nephew got tricked by the detectives to say he did it, but then he didn't do it.
Oh my god, we are terrible.
Google.
Hold on, we're gonna tell y'all which documentaries are good on Netflix.
Google. I think you guys know. It's like
it
was so popular, and it was like 2 years ago before we had a child. I was watching it. We were watching it in bed, and she fell asleep. I couldn't stop watching it. I was up till 4 a.m. I said, I can't stop. I can't stop.
He was out here watching it, and I was like, what is going on?
Google it. It's in the tip of my tongue.
Eric, those are movies.
Which one?
We love scary movies too.
Oh, yeah, dude. The Nun. Oh, we watched The Nun. Remember when we watched The Nun?
You know what movie gives him the, what do you call it, heebie-jeebies?
The heebie-jeebies.
Till this day?
To this day.
Sinister.
Oh, my God. I can just hear, like, the record player thing. It's like... I can't do it, man.
Because we went to watch it in theaters, and
cannot
I
do
was
it.
so excited.
I was
because I thought it was
shook.
so good.
B. I was shook when I was
The
seeing. I was like,
Keepers.
"What is it?" The Keepers.
The Keepers is the one with the nun. If you guys have not watched that, watch it. It's on Netflix.
It's a really good. It's. I think it's kind of long. About 10 episodes, I think.
It's a lot, but it doesn't feel like it is. Like I think my sister came. Remember, we ordered like pizza and we were watching it with her, and then she started watching it on her own because she had missed some. But yeah, we watched it. It was really good.
The Warrens.
And the other one was called.
Isn't that the family in The Conjuring?
The Warrens?
And that like a, or is there like a real life thing?
The what?
But yeah, dude, Sinister. Oh my god. And they made like 3 of them.
Insidious wasn't as bad as Sinister. It's because Sinister
Insidious
is
is creepy.
Insidious is creepy, but like Sinister took it to like another level. I feel.
It felt too real.
Yeah, it felt really real with the whole.
It felt like way too like hostile. My man, get in. No, get in.
It wasn't. I think I remember that one.
Don't write on my TV, bro.
Isn't it How to Make a Murder? Is that what it was called?
He's writing on my TV. I think it is.
I think it is.
How to make? No, making a murder.
Making a Murder?
I think it's making a murder. Is it a documentary?
Like yeah, it's documentaries. But yeah, The Keepers, I would watch that one first because that one was my favorite. And I think we wanted to rewatch it because it was so good.
Gideon?
Oh yeah, but Ruby, The Keepers and Making a Murder are crime documentaries. They're not scary.
He just had butted the TV in rage. Gideon. What you doing, cuz?
Yeah, so we have like a weird, like, during the week, we watch like...
Stop.
We watch like documentaries and things like that, and then like on the weekends we end up watching like scary movies or like I don't know if you guys have watched we watched them on Prime Video, but like The Haunting.
Those fake ass things.
Yeah, where they like go investigate and stuff like that. We've been watching those and I enjoy those. But Gilbert tries to ruin them by saying, "Oh, that's fake.
Oh, how convenient!
Oh, my God.
The tray falls from the wall. Oh, let me pull it. Put a
or like
string on there.
Something happens and he goes, "Oh, I wonder how they did that." And I'm like, "Don't ruin it for me. Like I enjoy watching it."
Those are bad.
It's like watching a movie. It's like if you're watching a movie and you're like, "Oh, but that's not real. That's not real. It's a movie." Like,
no. The Blackwell ghost. Tell him.
Oh,
the Blackwell ghost. Don't watch it, girl.
You have to watch it.
Don't. Well, if you don't
like scary stuff, don't watch it. But if you enjoy scary stuff, it started because I think we were watching one of those haunting show things, right?
Oh my god!
And
this day,
we were watching Prime Video, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks interesting. Play it," because it was like a picture of like an old lady, and you know those are always creepy. And he put it on because it was free on Prime Video.
I still have this thing on.
And we watched it, and then I think we watched the second one. There was like another part.
There's
part
multiple
2.
parts.
And then I was so into it. It was like late at night. Gideon was like sleeping, so I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And then we went to part 3, and it said we had to pay, and I was like, no. And then somebody said,
I'm not down with paying for it.
It's coming out of your budget, girl. And I said, let's do it.
And how often do you stick to your budget?
Never. That's why I said let's do it.
But anyway, yeah, and that one was more of a that happened, or yes this, but it was still creepy.
It was creepy, I'm very like
I'm sweating.
I'm
sweating.
I like thinking that it's
sweating.
real because it makes it scary. And if you have somebody next to you saying, "Oh, really? Look at the camera was just happened to be," I'm like, yeah, that's what he does. He points.
Orangutan.
Really? But he paid for it, and then we ended up watching it.
We
and
rented it.
I think it was like there was those 3 parts, but then they said that there might be another one, and then like a while later, the 4th part came out, but of course we had to pay for it, and we did because he was like, "Yeah, let's watch it," because we were so invested. And we watched part 4, and then he mentioned that there might be like a part 5, so now we're waiting on that, but.
And
it's
I don't know,
really good.
And it's not something that I've seen like advertised. I think
it's not because I think it's just on Prime Video,
and then we saw like, they have multiple parts, and then even with the new part,
we didn't. Is that what it's called? The Black Ghost?
Yeah. Google it first. Fact check me, please. It's not like we found, like we were searching. We just saw like, oh, there's a part 4 now. And I'm like,
because of what we watched. So I guess we had watched the first 3 parts. So I think the first 2 parts are free. And then the 3rd and 4th we rented. But it was really it was so worth it.
It was worth it. I was so scared. I was so scared. We're talking about like leaving lights on scared. Running. Yes, I still do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Blackwell Ghost. Yeah, and I mean the latter of the episodes are more interesting because the first 2, obviously, the free ones aren't that interesting, but they kind of build up the story. So if you guys have time,
Ruby, the Blackwell Ghost ones I'm talking about, those are like like the shows where they go investigate, and it's like about this guy that doesn't believe in ghosts, so he's trying to prove. Like that I guess there isn't ghosts, so he goes to like a haunted house. It works
too well. Yeah, I mean it works too well. And these guys know what they're doing. Just like we just saw, I'm switching gears on you guys. We just watched Super Size Me Too. If you guys remember that? The Super Size documentary that ate McDonald's every day. He came out with a second version. That was leaked, it was free to watch it. So interesting. It's not about him eating anything, it's about him opening a restaurant.
Just doing his research because he doesn't want to like lie to the consumers, like most restaurants do, about like all the fat, like the healthy fast food restaurants trying to prove like they're not really healthy if it's like fast food kind of thing. It was pretty interesting. I think we watched the whole thing.
Extremely interesting, yeah.
And I can't get over like the crushing of.
Oh yeah, it's like he like he opened up his own restaurant and he had to go buy his own chickens to sell, right?
Eric,
the chicks?
Super Size Me or the scary ones?
He bought like a bunch of little chicks, right? And he threw them in a shed, right, where you raise chickens. And sometimes you step on a couple as you keep going through them. So
I told him, I was like, that was so unnecessary.
What are you gonna do? They didn't.
Because he didn't have to be in there. They could have done that from the outside. No. There was room around, but men. No,
those are businessmen. They're about it.
Not great because they killed like 5.
We lost 5 chicks. That's about 30 cents. Anyway, yeah, I was never into scary stories. I was never into roller coasters. I was never into eating exotic foods. She's tainted.
He enjoys the scary stuff.
I don't enjoy the scary
stuff.
I enjoy it because you enjoy it.
No, but it's funny because he makes it seem like, it is creepy, like it's scary. But it's not like we're watching it and he's like, oh my god, like he literally watches it like if he's watching any kind of movie. Like he's so like whatever.
I'm gonna pay attention.
You would not know that he's scared until when it's over, and then he tells you like that was. I'm not watching that again. You know what I mean? But he watches everything like it's nothing. Like it's not a big deal. Like nobody would know that he was scared.
I'm a man's man. Does anybody like my southern accent? I'm a man's man. That was too much.
Eric said, "What about man, Jazz?" Oh, I don't even know what I said. I said a lot.
What about what?
Mindhunters on Netflix is good about how they started the serial killer department in the FBI. I don't think I've watched that.
I've heard of it. I've heard of the Mindhunters name.
We might watch it since.
Well, let me be clear here. I work the majority of the time. Maybe this young lady over here.
Except when he's watching Suits. He'd be looking.
Yeah, because they have all these chicks in like suits and stuff. That's not real. That's not how women in New York work in law firms are.
Have you been to New York in a law firm?
No. I want to believe that that's not real. Because if I believe it's not real...
I'm pretty sure maybe that's how they dress, but they don't look like that.
I'm sure, yeah. All executive and stuff. Oh, get out of here. Oh, I'm a size 2 girl. Get out of here. I'm just saying, if you're going to portray a law firm in New York, make it real. And if it is like that, then... damn.
That's the thing, Jamie wants me to sit right next to him while he plays. He's like, just enjoy it. I'm like... 2
sets of eyes is better than 1. I sometimes don't see guys. You gotta say left, flank, hill.
Like,
you dead, boy.
4 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Like, no, I don't want to.
Yes, I do. Couples at war zone together stay together. War
No,
zone.
unless he calls me out here because he wants to watch something, then I'll come and watch it. Like we were trying to figure out like a new haunting to watch because it's like called The Haunting, but it's like different places and stuff.
But those are
and I think we've watched the most recent ones.
Yeah, and I don't want to watch super old ones. That's my thing.
So if y'all know of any documentaries that are good, maybe we'll watch that.
We still need to take a shot for your thing.
Oh, it's at 6,000.
Live. Fuck.
Yeah.
What did you show? Skin or something?
I don't know.
She does good jobs. If you guys haven't seen her,
oh, he does not get annoyed easily.
Me?
Yeah.
I have some thick skin.
I don't think I've ever tried to annoy you.
Because it won't work. Because I read you like a book, and I said this bee is trying to get under my skin, and guess what? I'm gonna flip it and get under her skin.
And that's very
because
easy
it's
to do.
so easy. It's so easy. You okay, Bill?
I don't even say anything. I just turn around and I just sigh.
So
and he hits me up with, "Are you sighing already?" I'm like,
See,
I sigh.
you have to just give positivity to a person that's not so positive, and then boom, they are annoyed.
He literally, what is it? It just annoys me so fast. I don't know why.
What? That I'm so positive?
Yes. Like I know it's weird.
Everything's
but his
gonna be okay.
positivity to me is kind of like sometimes just like.
All those times. The only real time I get upset when things go wrong here is
if I don't do something. Like if he's asked me multiple times to like clean something up.
I mean, I'm gonna have to.
And I don't do it.
Give you a to-do list, but like I don't get angry. You spill some milk, pick it up. It's alright. You drop an egg, you good. We got 30 of them.
See,
I stub my toe in the corner of the sofa. That's when I go Hulk. Because right now my pinky toe on my right foot is bruised. My nail is of different color. And I hate it. Because I walk around with my flops. And I stub my toe when I'm just not paying attention. I'm going too hard. That is when I get angry. Because that is not okay.
So pretty much, I think the biggest reason why I've been annoyed lately is because, well, as you guys know, he's been working from home.
Oh,
right?
Let me be
He's been
attentive.
working from home for like, what, going on 3 months now?
Yeah.
And so I'm used to doing things at my pace.
Still bringing in the check.
Right? So like, I know what time things need to get done. I know what time he gets home. So like, I do things and then like in my own pace. I cannot stand when somebody keeps telling me to do something that I know that I'm gonna do. But like, the more he tells me to do it, the less I don't do it. Like, there's times where I'm about to do something, and then he'll say like, he'll tell me to do it, and I literally get so annoyed that I don't do it. And then I wait, and then the next day, so it'll be like a whole week before I do something just because he keeps telling me to
Don't
do
forget the clothes and dry, babe. Don't forget about the soup, babe. I'm in my workstation and I pivot my chair just to check to see what mainly the boy's doing, making sure he doesn't kill himself. And I glance at what she's doing and I'm just like, are you gonna make the bed, babe? We got some dishes overflowing here, babe.
He's hungry.
He's
I'm like,
hungry.
who do you think feeds him when you're not here?
He is starving. You see this?
So what I'm saying is, I enjoy like I guess I was so used to doing things like at my own pace, and then now that he's home, it's kind of like I feel bad for not doing anything at the same time because like I feel like you don't do anything, but like you get everything done. You know what I mean? So. Like I clean, I cook, I obviously make sure he doesn't die. So everything gets done. So when he's here, he makes it like he looks at me like, she's really not doing this. She's really not doing that. She's really not feeding him yet. And so that annoys me because it's just like,
that's not true.
What did you think?
That's not true.
Who do you think did this like before you were working from home?
I just feel.
Because he turns his chair like you guys know how he sits, and he just turns his chair like this, and he looks at me like, oh, this bitch ain't moving, and then he turns back. It's not like he's rude about it. It's not that he says like, hey, you like we've never fought because he's like you didn't do the dishes or you know it's not that. It's just you guys positive, not so positive. The positive one keeps telling me to do something. I'm gonna sigh and be like, nope.
I'm just big on
Don't tell
efficiency.
me what to do.
I'm task oriented. You know, if
Yeah, we are.
we got things to do,
Completely opposite.
you gotta do them. You gotta check them
You
off.
give him a list,
bro.
he'll do it like that.
You
You
gotta
give me a
check-
list, and I'm like, okay.
I get
And then in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But it's gonna get done when it gets done.
I
And
just
he
get
hates
stressed
it.
out when things need to be done and they're not
He
done.
hates it.
Why are you letting them see?
And he doesn't say anything. He just looks at me.
Why you letting
And
them sit in the queue?
I know the look.
The queue's getting backed up.
Hell no, Eric. I am not Prego.
Well,
Oh no, that's how I've always been. He said Pregos get mad at everything. When I was Prego, that was a whole another.
I don't know how I made it.
I think we didn't talk that much when I was pregnant, to be honest. We did not talk that much. Like, I was working at the time, and we had, like, I used to work, like, 10-hour days.
While you were pregnant?
Yeah.
Don't recall
And
that.
so we would have, like, I think he would get home before me. Yeah, he would get home before me, and then I would come home. And, yeah, because it was when I was working 4 days, and I was 3 days off.
Gross.
Yeah. So I used to like come home and I would like just be annoyed at everything. So I would go like take a bath. Like he'd be like, go take a bath. And I would go take a bath and he would be like cleaning. And then I would like make dinner.
I would always
eat
get
and,
you
like,
that.
Go to bed.
I would always get you that salt.
Yeah, he would give me the Epsom salt and I would just like.
I still don't know what that is. Isn't that the same salt we used to cook?
No. So I would just like
Morton.
take a bath.
What's the brand of the salt we
Cook
use?
dinner. Go to bed. Like we didn't really talk.
Oh, we use Himalayan salt now. We use the
Salt,
pink
yeah.
salt because we're fancy. Tastes just like the regular salt. I can't taste the difference.
See, Ruby said yes, that's exactly how I am too. Like, I was already thinking of doing that, but now that you said something about it, I'm not doing it.
Hey, why? You guys are just delinquents. Then you guys are just mean. You're doing it purposely. You're being malicious.
Call it what you want, but
If someone tells me, "Hey, when are you gonna get to that?" I said, "I got a list, my man.
I'm
That's
saying
4,
is-
and we're on 2."
it's
We
like
got
when
an
you're
order.
like, you know, like you have your own, you know,
And I just
schedule kind of going, you have like your own way of doing things. And now that he's home, it's a little different. I'm not saying I don't like him, not like, I like that he's home.
I'll go back to the office.
It's just,
But once
we
I haul
haven't
this
established
equipment
the
back,
rules
once I
of
haul it back,
permanent. Like if he was to be like, you know what, they told us that I can work from home, then I'd be like, all right, well, this is what's gonna happen because,
I foresee.
like right now, I feel like we just kind of keep thinking like, oh, this is like temporary, you know. So it's kind of like we're just. It doesn't feel like it's that long. It's just kind of getting through the day by day. But I feel like we would probably.
I'm gonna be here for at least another 2 months.
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm saying.
least.
I don't. It's not that I mind him being here. It's not like I do anything that he doesn't need to know about because I don't go anywhere. I'm here.
This guy
It's more about like
is here all day,
like
every
when
day.
you feel
And then this
you
guy
feel
is
somebody
here
watching you,
all day, every day.
just thinking like
And then I forget
this
about
is
work.
this is what goes on here.
And then work suffers. And then they say, yo, Gilbert, what's going on, bro? And I'll be like, my wife, man. My wife, that's what's going on.
It's funny because they like me, so it's okay.
They do. I don't know why. They still didn't believe. Remember what they would do when we went to? They threw us a wedding shower, and they'd be like, when you were telling all my business.
Oh, that was funny. I
And
think
then-
that's why they like me.
Well, I'll tell them all my business and stuff, and then you're
Like,
like,
you
yeah,
tell all your business
he has.
here?
Wow. He has to like approve everything that I'm getting, right? All that, or he has to
Oh, because
see.
they were asking how the wedding planning was
He has
going.
to see how that's going, and he has to say yes, and they're like, "Wow, I can't believe you're that involved," or something like that. And I'm like, "I'm
I don't
paying
know.
for it.
I don't know how
What are
he
you
is at
talking
work,
about?"
but people were shocked when I was saying
I
like
keep to myself.
how, because they were like how, I think because there was a lot of ladies, and you could tell that they like, you know, gossiping and like having something to talk about. So obviously I was trying to make myself comfortable because I didn't know anybody there. We were at his job. And so they started asking questions like, how's the wedding planning going? Like, you know, just questions. And I was telling them, I was like, yeah, it's just I think I was frustrated at that point with the wedding planning because I was trying to get things done, and he would be like, "You did this without me. You did this without me. You ordered this without me." And I was like, "Yes, like this is what I like. I was gonna get it regardless." But he was shocked. Like, "No, you cannot just get stuff without passing it by me." And I'm like, "Why not? Like, it needs to get done."
I'm walking down that aisle too. I was so upset.
So they were very.
I thought I walked out
it.
last.
Oh
I had a walkout
I don't think we ever talked about the wedding like that.
We didn't. Because
Anyways.
I don't know. I thought I was walking out last. Groomsmen and then me. So I had a walkout song for the groomsmen and then me. And then that day, they're all like, "What song are you going to pick?" I'm like, "All right, this song, I'm going to let them go for this song." And then I go this song. "Oh, you go first." And I'm like, "What?" And then they just ended up picking whatever song. I didn't know what song they picked.
Do you guys remember when I kept asking him and he kept saying, "No, it's going to be a surprise. This is why I asked."
It's going to be a surprise.
Because I
didn't want you to
planning everything. So I was telling people this is what's going to happen. If the bride doesn't tell them what's going to happen, they do whatever the heck they want because they're like, "Well, if she didn't tell me something, she's not going to know that this is," you know what I mean? So that was his fault. And I kept telling him for a reason.
This is going to be Kanye.
I knew that. All I'm saying is,
I wanted Kanye to walk me down the aisle on my wedding day.
he doesn't even know what he walked out to.
I don't know.
Because he didn't tell me. Because I told you this too. I said, if I tell the
Run it
DJ
back.
this is what's going to happen.
Run
and
it back.
He didn't. He's like, "I'll just do it then." Like, it's so easy.
Me and the DJ
There's a reason why
had an altercation.
I have
A verbal altercation before.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to speak to that man. Giving me attitude. I signed your check, bitch.
And he didn't have to talk to him. That's why I kept asking stuff. The DJ has a timeline. If Mama said, "This is the song you're going to play,"
And no one told me about this
and
timeline.
you don't play this,
So I'm over there.
what are you talking about?
I'm over there
told
barking
him.
orders, and then they're like, "That's not what this says." And I
And
said,
it's funny because
I'm
he said
saying
that
you.
because when I
I'm
asked him
telling
about
you.
the song, he said he made it seem like I was dumb for even asking. Like, "Oh, it's not that hard. What you keep making it sound like it's so hard. It is hard because everything has to be written down in paper, or else they pretend like I forgot. You didn't tell me. No, here it is, sir. I have a copy. You have a copy." And that's why women do things, because
you could have just
guys
said, "It
don't.
needs to be on the list." That's all you need to say.
I did say that.
You said it without those words. so
No,
it confused
I
me.
said that, and I'm pretty sure it came out in a video when we were talking about it.
Please.
And you said,
"Puff, please." That's what I said. Anyway,
"Gil, can I have your Mustang when Jazz takes you out?"
you can have the old one. Huh?
After Gideon takes...
It still goes. I drive it every day. Love it.
Oh my God, really, Gilbert?
I still get harassed on the street.
I know they're found on road, dead or fixed or repaired daily. Dang, Eric. And then Gene said, "Nice, Eric. Funny from a guy who can't even put gas in a car. You need Erica to do it." Ooh.
Oh! Don't involve me now!
Eric, those are fighting words.
Oh, let me get out of here, please. Everybody, keep it simple.
I don't fill tanks that I don't use up.
You know what? I cannot say you're wrong for that. You used to fill up your tank, right? Or did I put gas in your car?
No, I didn't. Unless he was driving and we had to get gas. Then obviously.
I think I put gas more often than you. You would only put gas in if it was an
That's
emergency.
not true.
Well, no one told you to go drive up the whole block and run
Well,
out
I
of
used
gas.
to use it for work. Dumb.
It was 5 minutes away.
And I didn't have to put gas out.
Yeah, you're the type of person. But oh, here's $5.
I was not, actually.
This
And that's
will
a pet
last
peeve.
me 2 days.
This is a pet peeve
It's
for me.
$10.
I cannot stand the people that put I have to fill up my tank. Especially because my tank took like 25 bucks to fill up.
Hey, I was one of those people during college.
And I hate you for it.
Well,
So
I wasn't pooping out money. Okay? I was on a strict budget. In college, never went past half full. I used to just put half. The day I went full was the day I got
That's
a
true.
job.
He was broke because he wouldn't want to go out because he didn't have money. And I'm like, I mean, I work.
My lady don't have to pay for none. No, you remember when I
I
was
was like,
working?
no, we going.
When I used to work all at night,
Yeah.
I was
You were spending?
Spending, baby. spend it on you. And it was all cash. Don't tell the Internal Revenue Service. It's all cash.
Oh, yeah. But the point is...
I used to valet, if anybody wants. No one asked. Sorry,
for the people that, about the wedding. So I got a sign, right?
Don't bring up old wounds.
I have to. Because Ruby's watching this. Ruby, make Selful do what you say because you don't want that to happen. But...
You're going to start this? You're going to start that in this live?
Yes.
You're going to be the cause of an argument?
No, I'm going to be the cause for them not to have this argument. But...
Power to you.
So, there's a sign that says when the bride's coming out. Like, usually it gets carried by, like, the flower girl or by, like,
Also, do not hire any type of personal assistant.
Well, unless they're recommended to you by someone.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That's
'Cause
what the bridesmaids are for. That's what
if you have reliable ones. But anyway, so there's a sign that says, that the bride's coming. So my sister was supposed to come out with a sign after everybody went out. Well, I didn't know this until I watched the video, I think.
It was real janky.
My sister came out with the sign, and then I was supposed to come out. Well, in the video or in something, I saw, like, my sister came out, and then his parents came out. And I was like...
Well, my parents were just being nosy, so that's their fault.
And I was like, why are his parents coming out now? They were supposed to be there to see him come out. So my sister came out with the sign, here comes the bride, and then his parents come out. And I'm like... So then I asked him, I was like, did they not see you come out? He goes, no. Like, he was already on the aisle when his parents came out. I was like, what is going on?
You leave my sweet old parents be.
And the funny part is...
Because they're slow.
This happens all the time. It happened when it was
say,
Gideon's birthday, and he was supposed to do an entrance, and we explain everything, and then they always come out.
She's like, you should go sit down. Okay. And then doesn't go sit down.
And then the entrance comes for somebody to come out, and they come out, and it's like, what is going on?
They want to be part of the party. Let's get back on track here.
No, because
this
it
feels
was
good.
An hour away.
This feels good.
It was a Thursday, so all party was working the day before. But the thing is, it wasn't that hard. They rehearsed it before the actual ceremony started. So, while I was getting ready, they rehearsed it. So the point is, that wasn't hard. Like, they just had to be sitting down. My parents were sitting down. Everybody just had to be sitting down, and then the party came out. And then, I asked them, what song did you come out to? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
have no clue. It's one of those wedding songs. Oh, that's a Disney jingle.
Just come up with a list, and I will tell you the do's and don'ts.
And I was running late.
I
was
think
super
the
late.
ceremony and everything, it wasn't like things just went wrong there. It was more it wasn't like anything that I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Plus I was sick, so I was just annoyed at
You were sick.
The world, period.
You want to pass me one of them bags? See what I got in it? I almost forgot I had this.
Yeah, I think the worst thing that happened was that I was annoyed for a while. And then my pictures, the whole situation with my pictures. Oh. And,
my man.
what else went wrong?
My man got up what you got over there, Daddy?
I don't think anything else went wrong. I mean, Gideon wasn't at the ceremony because he fell asleep, but it was cold. So I was happy in a way that he fell asleep because that way he didn't have to be out there. But I think everything else went actually well, right? Everything came out.
Has anyone ever had a cinnamon roll from Whataburger? This is going to be the first time. I don't know why I got this. I just saw cinnamon roll. And I said, sure. I have a feeling that I should heat this up, but...
Yeah, Ruby, I would 100% say rehearse it and make sure that you're there. Because whenever they rehearsed it, I had told everything to my coordinator. And I wasn't there because I was getting ready. So, and since they were rehearsing with him, I couldn't be there because I was already like makeup done, hair done, everything.
I didn't like it.
There's cake too. That's why.
I think I'm just getting over. I don't like sweets anymore.
Yeah, I think one of the questions too was something about the wedding.
What's the next?
Did we either one of us get cold feet?
I check my bank account about every 35 seconds. I said, well, I guess this is worth it.
Yeah, he didn't get cold feet because all he kept thinking was, I already paid for this.
The food is paid for.
Everything's paid for.
The rental car, boom, paid for.
Yeah, I wouldn't say cold feet. I would say it wasn't the greatest week, but not cold feet. Because
oh, you old germ ass over there getting sick.
And other things. And I think the other one was what was my impression when I walked down, and what was your impression? And this, yeah, because I got annoyed because I was annoyed that nobody captured.
No. Okay.
Which the video I understand because he was trying to get me walking up, you know, and it was just one videographer. But the pictures was what got me. There was like no pictures of like them, like when we walked out. So there was no reaction. Of us.
You just didn't get them.
I guess I didn't get them, but there was no pictures of his like reaction when I walked out. So
yeah, she
I
definitely took pictures. Because she was taking pictures of you coming out, and then she took pictures of us.
Yeah, I didn't get them.
I almost teared up. Swears. I saw her coming down, and I said, "Oh man, this for real." But I was emotional. I had been drinking.
Oh, he had been drinking.
No, I hadn't. I drank one guy. I didn't have time. I remember because I had this guy. I had to dress this guy, and then he didn't want to. He wasn't cooperating. Then I had to dress myself, and then the guy had to take video of us. And then
like they had like I think maybe like a couple of drinks while they were getting ready. But
I had
like
a sip of one, and it was delicious. What did you do that for?
What happened?
He fell. It's okay.
Did he fall on his face?
Okay. How'd you do that? What kind of psycho just sits down? It's okay.
He was playing on his little corner, and I guess he like, I don't know what he was doing, but he fell. I know, he has such a like his cry is just, like it's always been like super. Yeah, I think he just got scared.
It's okay. Well, why would you just sit down? Why would you do that? You're okay. I know. You're okay. It's okay. But don't look that bad.
Yeah, Gilbert just has him, like, he's walking him so that he won't, like...
It's okay.
No. Well, yeah, like, the song that was, like, in that, like, in the video, the first one, the bridal party walked out to. And then I walked to a different one. Yeah, he's very, like, especially with, like, Gilbert, he's very, like, whenever he falls or he hits himself, he, like, immediately, like, looks at him, like, for him to, like, pick him up. And I think a lot of times, too, when he falls, it's more like he got scared than, like, what he actually, like, did. Did you want your juice?
That's why I asked you to stop moving this stuff, boy.
He's like smiling, but like with a little.
He thought he was sitting on this. There was nothing there. Oh, man.
That's okay. Do you want to go walk around? Do you want your juice? You sleepy?
He's upset at himself for being a dum-dum. It happens to me all the time. But I scold myself. Go scold yourself over it. Well, don't leave me here with the people.
I'm just trying to see what you want.
He's fine. You're not supposed to give him extra attention after something happens. Because that's how they get used to it. Yeah, he hit himself on the handle.
You better not be bruised. They're going to think we hate you tomorrow.
Right before a doctor's appointment.
Because he's so white. So all the red. You can see the redness.
And I'm going to say, doctor, he was giving me that lip and I just...
Do you want your guitar?
I was about to give him a piece of...
Do you want to try the cinnamon roll?
I was getting ready and his dum-dum sat on nothing.
Yeah. Get you some. Get you some.
I think he should just relax. You wanna? No. Okay. Anywho.
No, we're not doing that.
I lost my train of
You
thought
gotta
here.
tell me what you want.
You don't want nothing.
Well, you crying about something. Kisses. Thank you.
I'm dizzy.
What
My head hurts.
Do you want to go outside?
And I'm about to kill him.
I don't know what he wants.
He has the phone already.
I know he does. You're not getting booed.
Oh,
I know
he
that's
wants
what
the
you're
nip. He wants it. And she usually gives it to him.
Not running.
Not right now. Not never. Oh, we watched the movie recently. Cauliflower. Was it Logan? Logan Lucky? It's pretty funny. Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Daniel Craig. It's kind of like it's a very heist-like movie, Ocean's 11-y type. It was really entertaining, real funny.
Bro,
I enjoyed it.
Doing this.
I laughed quite a bit. It just no go.
It was pretty funny.
That just no go. So if you guys have, it's on Prime Video. If you guys have Prime on there, Logan Lucky, Deadpool 2.
Was it on there?
Yeah. Well, these are our movies, isn't it?
I thought so. Idiot. No, his sleepy time is. We still got an hour. Like any time that we've tried before that, he will not go to sleep.
Why are my comments not updated over here? Or are they updated?
Did you scroll?
Yeah. Look, let me scroll. Do I scroll up or down? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, for sure. My comments are so not in there.
They're talking about how heartbreaking his cry is.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't see this one over that one over here. Isn't it?
They're like, his cry always gets me.
And that's why...
I hate when they take that deep breath when
Come on,
crying.
dude. Freaking cheap, man. That's why my mother freaks out. My mother birthed 3 children. And as soon as he goes, what does he want? Oh my God, is he dying? Is he living? He needs more air. Turn on the fans.
She cannot, like, she
talking
will
about,
be
dude?
running around trying to get him something to stop crying.
What
And
are
a
you
lot of
talking
times I'm
about?
like, he doesn't want anything. He just has to cry it out. But she's like, I don't want to hear him cry. So sometimes we have to leave.
She's like, oh, no, get him juice. I said, he has juice. No, get him some of this juice. It's with the mango. What?
It's like, here's a cookie, here's some cake, here's some candy,
yeah.
here's
Throwing
like...
just cookies at him. I'm
just-
like, dude, no wonder my nickname was Diabito growing up. No, it wasn't. Did you guys want to know what my nickname was? It's very personal. I'm not going to tell you guys.
him.
Have you?
Yes. Who can guess what his nickname was?
Such a buzzkill, Yasmin. I don't have updated comments over here. Tech person.
It says, Streamlabs is back with comments on the phone.
Well.
Yes, we have to leave Vanessa because he'll be crying and we know he's not going to stop crying, and she freaks out for real. So we kind of have to, like, he gets so angry sometimes that he'll just put him in the car seat and we just, like, walk out. Because...
I get a little ticked off.
Because she, like, starts pacing around, or the highway. Doesn't know what to do, and then they get into it because she tries to give him something that we've already said no. Because she just tries to console him. She pretty much doesn't want him to cry at all.
She's big on sweets. And I'm not trying to lead my child down Diabito lane as I was. So he's alright, by the way. We put on Frozen 2, jamming. He'll fast forward all the way to the credits. Because I don't know if you guys seen Frozen 2, but Into the Unknown is the jam. But is this Green Day?
I think so.
Green Day.
No. Is it Green Day? No, it's not Green Day. It's Panic at the Disco.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Green Day doesn't sound like...
it's the same genre. Same genre.
Do you want to try giving him something then? I hate how red his cheek is because... So he's been climbing up and down the bed, but there's like a wood frame, you know, kind of thing. And so every time he slides off, his... You know,
he puts his shin there.
Yeah.
So his shins are all freaking bruised up.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter how many times you like try to put him down or up. No, it doesn't hurt him because he doesn't cry. He doesn't do anything. He does
it all the time.
But he has like so many little bruises from just climbing up and down the bed, and he does this multiple times a day. It's not like every day, like in the morning. No, he does it like throughout the day.
He just likes climbing.
And so I already kept telling him, I was like, he's always bruised from his legs. You know, when we take him to the pediatrician, they're going to be like, what the heck? But there's nothing we can do. Like, that's just... If you try to take him down the bed because you don't want him to, like, slide, he will get on the bed again and slide.
You want me to fix it for you? I'll turn it on.
Bye, Eric. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, we probably running a little long here. I'm getting a little droopy-eyed right here.
So... And then tomorrow we have his appointment in the morning. So his cheek bruises. Now we have to say, well. Especially because, you know, in quarantine, like a lot of people are getting frustrated. So I don't want them to think, oh, these people are beating him. So, yeah.
I got it. Okay, good job.
Thing is, he's such a, like, mama's boy. And, like, everything with daddy right now. He's, like, in love with dad right now because he sees him every day. So it's not like... You know, if he was really getting beat, he wouldn't be the way he is.
I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine beating my child. It had to be so severe. He had to, like, maybe, like, kill someone or strangle someone. And
I think the most he does, like, whenever he doesn't listen, he'll grab his hand and he does this. And Gideon literally goes and does it again because he's like, okay.
And it's very light tap. Don't put my business out there, Yasmin.
Yes, Ruby, that's exactly what he's doing. He said he's at the age when he's trying to experience all his surroundings and climb on everything. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do because...
Once you climb, you got to fall.
Like, if you try to keep him from climbing somewhere, he throws himself on the floor, and then he hits himself in the head, and it's like, either way, he's going to be bruised. And he's a boy, so...
You okay? You gotta be careful, dude.
So yeah, I joke around with Gilbert all the time because, like lately he's been getting up at the same time that Gilbert gets up. Like he's up, but before, like there's some days where like Gilbert will come out here and start working, and then Gideon wakes up later and he opens the door and comes out, and it's the funniest thing because he knows now that he's here working. So he wakes up in the morning and he gets up and he opens the door like I'm here. You know, like, I'm here to work with you today.
He opens the door and he's just straight to me. And I'm like, I'm right here, bro. Come on in.
Yeah, so I'm like, the day that he opens that door And Gilbert is not there.
Daddy, I'm awake. What are we gonna do today?
He's gonna be devastated.
And then I pick him up, and he grabs my hand. Let me see. He goes like this, and he goes, and that's where I have my phone. And he goes.
So he wakes up, goes, gives him hugs, and then he's like, "All right, give me the phone."
Give my phone, boy. And I said, "Sir, yes, sir. Just leave me alone, sir."
So yeah, I'm not excited about that part. Like, he's gonna be so heartbroken.
My man, you're gonna fall again.
Bubble wrap him.
How many?
Yeah, y'all see how he's in the corner like that? That's what he does, and he doesn't pay attention, and then all of a sudden he just falls.
I try, and then he goes right back. He's just like Mama said. She's just a boy. Boys be tripping.
Thank you so much. Oh, straight to that's what you wanted.
We're in front of our friends.
I thought of doing the y'all know like the pool noodles, like splitting it, like just opening it kind of, not like splitting it fully, but just doing like a tear and like putting that around the corners, or like just because I feel like that would keep him from
I have those corner guards, but then he takes them off.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was talking about the other ones. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I guess we're just gonna be like.
I don't like that I can't see my chat.
Everything. That's all. That's the last one that was there. The bubble wrap.
No, bro. I'm still on Mine Hunters.
Oh, that was.
That's what I'm saying. I can't have my cat go like this and go like that, go like this.
Yeah, but since the stores haven't been open, I know that they have them like at like this little store where they're not expensive, and I'm not trying to pay a lot of money for that.
I'm counting every cent right now, as I usually do.
Yep.
I'm not cheap. We need to get the essentials.
Gideon had his phone, that's why.
What?
Because she said go on your phone.
Yeah,
he had the phone.
I don't have my phone 95% of the day.
We alternate.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We tried, but
we try to alternate, but he doesn't want my phone anymore.
Don't worry, his very generous uncle is giving him one of those big ass iPads with the pen
for his birthday. So.
And I was over there. He's like, "You want to take the iPad?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "I gotta charge it so I can delete it." I'm like, Why would you tease me, dude?"
And he told us too the last time we were there. He
my bad.
Should have taken your iPad.
It's my bad. I said, "What you doing?"
He'd be like, "I'll be back."
I 100% think he's gonna hate it. Because he's not going to be able to climb with that big ass iPad.
Well, had like his other uncle gave him an iPad, but he didn't like it because it took a while to load, and he don't air out our issues. He is like if he clicks on a movie and it does not play like that, he just throws a tantrum.
He like taps. He goes like this, and he goes
and he freaks out. He wants it to go when he says go. And so that's why he didn't like that.
What's up, big dog? I love you. He also chokes me. It also it's a very old iPad mini. It didn't support like Prime Video or Disney Plus, so it was useless.
Now I'm scared.
Of children, you should be.
He does this. This is what he does all day when we're like I'll be in the kitchen, Gilbert will be working, and we'll be doing something, and he just does this all day. That's why whenever he does fall, I'm like, you do this all the time. You know it's there. You know that corner's there.
He climbs me, which is really annoying.
Yep. Always use the cheeks. You do the cheeks.
It's just all cheeks.
Yeah, he hasn't gone like that. Obviously, that was a point where he was super chunky.
He's very slender.
He's very slim, but he has like his cheeks.
What's up, dude? Love you. Love you, big dog. What you want?
Terrible twos. The terrible twos. Kisses. Love you.
I love it when he's on the prowl to do something dumb and he goes, "I'll just."
Yeah, I don't know why he does that. It's so weird.
He's just thinking, what can I do next? And
he gets that look in his face, like determined look.
He just found my phone, so he's probably going to be on that.
Yeah, like I was watching a video it was like right before he turned 1 because he left him playing. And I was like, oh my god, he was so chunky. Like, Gilbert's like holding him and he's just like this, just like this chunky thing.
We didn't see his neck for about a year. So.
We did not see his neck. He was so chunky.
And then, bloop, he had a little giraffe neck now. I was like, what happened, dude? What happened down there?
He'll watch these videos when he's older. That's what Ruby said. That's what's like, yeah.
That's going to be weird. I wonder what his reaction is going to be. Is he going to say, damn, my daddy was a baller? Or by that time, is he going to have like those, like flying cars and sneakers that lace on their own? Well, I don't know. I don't know. He can be like, look at this chunk.
Your sneakers? He's going to have your sneakers?
Look at this chunk. He can have my sneakers if he wants.
I know. Chunky babies are the cutest, but at the same time, you don't want them to be fat, you know, because then you're hearing that talk.
That's not true, because they always grow out of it. I don't know that.
Do they?
I don't know.
No, they don't.
They always elongate. They all grow long.
Yeah, but some of them, like, they grow, but they're not, like, growing out of the fatness. Yeah, like, it was super cute, but I remember, I mean, like, I think when he was, like, 6 months, she was like, this is the chunkiest he's going to be. Like, after this, he's going to start slimming down, and he did. So, we knew it was coming. Because Ruby, since they're getting married in December, we're planning on having a baby after that.
Oh, sick! All right.
I told him I want a December baby, though.
Yeah, you got to plan this. Do it around March. Do the deed on March-ish. March-ish will do.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think...
yes, Ruby, we will be the godparents. Don't worry. It's all right.
So was Whataburger good? I usually enjoy my Whataburger very much. I didn't enjoy it because we were struggling with the computer, so it was cold. And I eat really fast. So normally I eat my burger really fast while it's warm.
Get a double meat. Double meat Whataburger. So good. We get the cheese on there. I get the plain and dry, obviously. They did not get... Those people over there were a hot mess today. And we always go to that one. They didn't give us ketchup. I thrive off of spicy ketchup. We didn't get no ketchup.
I don't care about the ketchup. But, yeah, I mean, it could have been better if we wouldn't have had technical difficulties. But, I mean, Whataburger is always good. I think, like, whenever we don't know, like, we always get Whataburger and it's always good. Like, I don't think we've had...
Never fails us. We want a payway, though. We should get payway. Oh, we should discuss what we want to do with the next week's live. Are we doing this weekly? Monthly? What are we doing? I want to get back to these roots.
Me and Jasmine are going to text each other before the deed.
Okay, you have to... You
guys are going to be like, get ready. We are.
Yeah, there you go. And then right afterwards, so just make sure it actually proceeds as planned.
Yeah, just check your fertile window. Soko said, I'm not having this conversation.
Run, bro. My man.
Gene said yes, get back on these lives. We miss you guys.
Thanks, Gene. See, I want to interact again. I don't know what's going on.
It's just hard to like find what to talk about because like right now
vlogs,
we hadn't been, on here, so it's kind of like a lot to catch up on. But I feel like once you start doing it weekly, you kind of have to have something to talk about, or else it's kind of like, hey,
we can talk about the week. It's all good. I have plenty to say.
That you do.
My man, it's all right. Well, it's crazy.
I know, but like, it was just hard to go live because, like I said before, the quarantine was going on. He was getting home like really late. Like he would be late all the time. So we would eat dinner, and then this guy would be like, he hadn't seen him all day, and I wasn't gonna be like, hey, don't pay attention to your child while you go live, like. And
over here.
And now that he's working from home, like at first it was kind of weird with the quarantine going on. Like it kind of feels weird. Like I think we mentioned in the last video, it's just weird to like create content with everything that's going on.
It is weird. Cause
it's like, yeah, like for us, like this, like we didn't really go out before. So So the only thing that changed for us is that he's working from home, but like thankfully like he's working. So for us it's like it hasn't changed to like where we're like struggling or anything, and it kind of feels weird to
because you know sometimes it's taken the wrong way, and we don't want to do that.
And we don't, like I said, we don't know our subscribers. We don't know
like
if they're going through something. We just don't want to come out the wrong way.
Apparently, the food vlogs were not doing well.
Yeah.
And then these last couple vlogs aren't doing that great either. So it's just like,
what
can we do?
And he was talking to me about it, and I was mentioning that every time we post, we lose subscribers. So every time we post, we lose subscribers. So it kind of makes you not want to post anymore because you're. Yeah. I mean, you guys that are on here, most of you have channels, so it's kind of like y'all know how hard it is to come up with content, editing and putting it stuff. And you guys know that we do not like posting videos unless we actually take the time to like really edit it. And we don't like to put out crap because obviously we like if it's a video that we don't even want to rewatch, we're not gonna post it. Like normally, like the videos that we post, we'll watch them and we like. If we enjoy it, we're like, okay, you know, but yeah, so that's why, because it's just so hard to put.
You want to try a bun? Yeah, it's just hard. It's a little tricky with the content. You would think, you know, if folks are home, they're just kind of, I wouldn't say watch anything, but watch something that's merely entertaining. And I thought we were kind of entertaining regardless of what we're doing, but.
Well, I think what we've always said, and we've always said this, like even when we were doing challenges and things, like we are not going to just like
we didn't want to be the challenge.
They're not watching us. Let's do something that we don't want to do. Like no. So we're either we were posting either what we wanted to post or something that we find fun. Like we're talking about like what we wanted to post next, and we're saying like what videos did we like. Have fun doing.
That's right.
So we're trying to figure out like what to put out there because with all this that's going on, it's like maybe put something that's like not. I don't know.
Yeah, we might do like part 2s of like popular videos, if you will. It's just a mere challenge. We are gonna do the Bean Boozle challenge because goodness gracious, there's a gentleman on our videos that has been asking for the Bean Boozle for about 13 months. And by golly, I had him in my cart. on Amazon, and I say, I don't want to buy these beans, man. I just didn't want to do it.
It's not a challenge that I'm excited about. Like we were gonna do it if it was something that people wanted to see. But it was like one person that was talking about it, and everybody had done it to where we were like, well, everybody's done this already. Like, what's the point of doing it? But then we got called liars for not doing it, and that's when I was like, wait a minute.
That hit me here.
Yeah.
It's so old. You flick the spinner and then you eat a bean, and then that bean can have multiple flavors. It's usually green apple or barf.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
So I was telling him like maybe like we were trying to come up with something else, or like we had mentioned that we might do like the yoga part 2 or the clothing swap challenge part 2, which we had fun with doing those. So we were thinking about doing something like that instead, because I feel like from what we've known from our subscribers, like that's what like I think you guys would enjoy that more. But again,
I would say timing was a very important aspect of those videos. That was the thing at that time. You do the challenges as soon as they're hot, because that's what people want to watch.
Yeah.
There's nothing really hot going on right now. We tried to do the quarantine edition crap, but that didn't work. Yeah. Man, I thought we had fun. We had fun doing that.
We did. And like I said, we try to post things that we don't post things that we don't want to post. Like if there's something going on that we don't agree with it, we're not going to post it.
Except for this Bean Boozle, for the life of this gentleman. And I feel
like we have to put it just because we did tell him that we were going to.
I did tell him.
When he called us a liar, I was like, well, we did say we're going to do it. So I guess we'll do it just because we mentioned that we're going to do it. And we don't like saying, hey, never mind. Like
I'm counting every penny.
Jean said that...
Hi folks. We're okay.
Talk about how Gilbert pisses you off. Play games, anything.
Yeah, we'll do something.
he said YouTube's been messing up with the alerts and they're purging big time. So if like people haven't been active, they'll unsubscribe them.
Oh.
Which I know that's happened before, especially like if you go to those you know, where you just get like people just subscribe back and forth, like a lot of those accounts are just, you know. So I know
that makes
those
sense. I forgot about
but
that.
it kind of like, it felt like that, because it's like I would post and I was like, oh snap, we lost 5 subscribers. And then I would post another video, it's like, oh snap, we lost another 5. So that's when I was kind of telling him, I was like, oh my god, it took so long to go back because I wanted to make sure that I was putting all the effort like we always do. And then when they won't get those, but.
And it takes a lot of effort to be me.
Ruby said some subscribers are that way. We had someone that kept asking for the onesie challenge too, and it was a little aggressive about it. The thing is, every video, it's like, where's my challenge? Where's my challenge? And it's like, okay, we get it, but
I wouldn't forcibly do a onesie challenge though, because that's weird.
But where is he right now? That's what I'm saying. I think he just waits to see when it posts, and then if it's not that video, it's kind of like, oh, well, let me go at it.
One of those accounts that doesn't have a picture on the account. It's just like the default egg, if you will.
Yeah, so we don't know if it's somebody that actually watches our content or if it's somebody that really just has a thing with that challenge and they want to see it. So
I told
but Gilbert is a man of his
I told
word.
a guy, I commented, I said, we're going to do it soon. And that was like 6 months ago, so I'll do it. But we'll see.
Yeah, and then he mentioned, you know, like, oh, like how before we were so active with our subscribers, like we kept
yeah, I mean, we would hop on as many lives as we can and then interact and make
and I would interact with other people's videos and things like that. But during quarantine, I was like, I'm not going to watch anything I don't want to watch. So I don't want to offend anybody. But at the same time, it's like I watch videos that I enjoy to watch. So that's why I haven't been watching a lot of videos.
No, and then I also don't want you to be on your phone all day.
And Gideon has my phone, so the times that I do have my phone, or the times that he has his phone, we're doing other things, because we do have other things going on. So it's kind of like, and then I will say this, there's a lot of videos too that we end up watching on the TV, and you can't comment on the videos that you're watching. Like, you know what I mean? On the TV, it's like harder, so it's kind of like we watch it there, and we don't go back and comment on our phones. So, yeah.
And we used to have a phone for this guy. I had an old phone that I kept. And it's old. It's like an iPhone 6, and it doesn't want to charge anymore, so.
Ruby, we watch your videos. And you know I watch your videos because every time I watch them, I'm usually like editing and stuff. Like that's when I like sit down and have my phone and I'm like, I'll be editing. So I have the phone playing. So I'll have it like, it's Gilbert's chair where he's working, and then I'll be in the other chair, so he's watching it too. But the thing is, like, you know, you guys know there's videos that you watch because you have to watch, and there's videos that you watch because you honestly enjoy the content. And, like, I feel like when, like, for example, like, you and Vanessa, like, I talk to you guys, you know, outside of YouTube. So I feel like since, like, we know each other a little better, we're kind of more, like, when we watch each other's videos, like, you're more intrigued in the content because you feel like you know the person better. And, like, there's a lot of, you know, channels that we are subscribed to that we've never really had a conversation outside, so it's not as intriguing. Like, if I watch a video and it's good, like, it's good, but there's times where it's not. And I'm not, like, enthused to watch it.
That's where the mingling needs to occur. It just takes a lot of time and effort.
It does take a lot of time and effort. So,
I love you.
Like, your videos and Vanessa's videos, like, I might not watch them as soon as they come out, but I always watch them. And if I don't comment, like, it's probably because I watched it on the TV. Because there's times where he'll be, like, browsing on YouTube and your videos will pop up. And he's like, what is this? And so sometimes we end up watching him on there. And I don't go back and comment. But I also know, like, y'all know that I watch them, so.
And I don't comment on anything. I'm terrible.
Yeah, Jean. And then I miss your lives, too, because like, I have, like, you know, the beauty channel, and then I have the, we have the family channel. But I have, like, another burning account that sometimes I'll watch videos for, like, the watch time. And so a lot of times it's logged into that. So whenever you guys go live, I don't get the notification because it's under the other account. Yeah, because usually I would go on there when you would rent.
I'm back. Took a little mental break.
Yeah, I think also, like, I don't know about, but I feel like the quarantine kind of drains you. Like, it drains you like, it was just so draining because you're home all day and you're just kind of like, you're out of your normal, you know, you can't, I don't know. I feel like we just got kind of, at least I got sluggish for a while. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. I still don't want to do
And then this is where I would do this.
I'm going to record that. Like, when he's working, I'm just going to sit here and do what I do, and I'm just going to have the camera pointing at him, and we'll see what I'm talking about, where he just turns with his chair like this, and then he turns back like...
How's it hanging over there?
And I know he's being, too, because, like, let's say I do laundry or something, he's like, look at you! And I'm just like, rude.
Every time I see the dishes, look at you washing the dishes! And then every time she's washing the dishes, I say, you know what I love? You washing
dishes.
That's what I love.
You know what I love? But, like, he always takes me if the live guys is because my phone died. But yeah, I think we're just going to try to, like I said, I guess we can try to take advantage right now that Gilbert is home to try to do these, you know, right now that we don't have to worry about him being late or being like...
I wake up, shower, crawl to my station. It's so nice. I just need more monsters.
Yeah, Ruby, you would think, right? She said you would think you have more time to catch up on YouTube.
Seriously?
But it's not like that. No, I know. And the thing is, and he can tell y'all, I don't watch YouTube. Like, I used to watch a lot of YouTube, and especially when we started the channel, because we wanted to, like, meet people because we were excited about the channel, like, and we were trying to learn, and, you know, that's how we met people and learned a lot of stuff. That's where I met, you know, like, Erica, Jean. Like, I've known y'all from when we had, like, 50 subscribers. So, I spent a lot more time on YouTube. Right now,
she's over there suitsing.
That. And, like, mentally, I'm just not there. And I know I've said it before, and I think we said it right before the wedding, but I'm not, like,
She is going to struggle when I go back to work.
I wouldn't say struggle.
You're going to have to wake up bright and early with this child.
Like, I don't like change. So, and then, like, the only times that I would go out on the weekends was, like, we had, like, our routine where, like, we would go to the grocery store, we would go to the mall, and those were the only two things that we did over the weekend. And so during quarantine, like, literally me and Gideon did not go out at all for, like, 2 months? And so it just kind of, like, before it was, like, that one, like, on the weekend, that was, like, my break. It's like, oh, I need to get fresh air. Like, he would make it a point to get me out of the apartment. And right now, it's kind of like, we don't have that.
We go on car trips.
Walks, but it's not the same as, you know, you going to the mall, like, walking around, like, going into a store, look at things that you kind of get your mind off of it. And right now, it's kind of like, you're just kind of stuck here.
We used to go watch movies occasionally, right? Have the little boys
stay. We would have, like, our date nights.
Date nights.
He would spend time with his grandparents, like, his mom or my parents, so. But, like, right now, I think that's why, too. Like, you just mentally feel like, And I kind of have to force myself to.
I'm always on, so if anybody wants to reach out, I'll be here. Put my phone number, personal phone number, on the chat. You remember? I remember why we stopped doing lives, because I kept giving shit away. Who wants a shirt?
Oh, that's right. That too.
I just kept giving stuff away.
He would mention, like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
There's 12 people on this live. Everybody gets a shirt, and then I got the bill for the 12 shirts plus the printing and shipping. It's like, what am I doing? What is going on? Cheer! But it was good networking.
Gene said, yo, you two are too much.
It was good networking, though.
YouTube is dying a slow, horrible death.
It kind of is, but it's all right. I mean, we're kicking it. We try to do the Facebook thing. My lady tried to do the Facebook thing.
I still am, and I mean, it's good. It's just...
You just bogged down. You bogged yourself down, bub.
Like I said, I think, like...
It's a lot of effort.
Like, it's a lot of effort, but I think once, like, like, sometimes it takes so long that you just get, like, discouraged because it's so much work for nothing. So...
Especially on this damn Macintosh. Jesus Christ.
Oh, is you doing? Oh, giveaways are a bad thing. People want it nonstop. Yeah, that's the thing. And...
The shirts were a cool idea, though.
I mean,
I know you guys...
We do giveaways if we can. Like, we're not...
And we also got shirts for ourselves. So
yeah, and it's not like he complained. It was more like, dang, I really said that. But he was happy to buy the shirts. Like, he was excited about sending them out. Like, it's not, he's not cheap.
Because we got shirts from Carol too, right?
Yeah. It's more like, I think now, like...
business for everyone.
Like, I don't feel like we have the same support that we did. So I feel like it's kind of weird to say, hey, I'm going to do a giveaway. Like, y'all haven't been watching us? Well, the people that are not live
Look how rude.
But not a lot of people have.
That's fine. We just got to get back to it. We need to stick our necks out there.
Ruby said, "Oh my God, yes. When you do giveaways, you do get more subscribers and all." And then she said, "Interesados."
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing giveaways and just go to Costco and buy like the 16-pack of toothbrushes. Who wants a toothbrush? I got 16 for like $2, stuff like that, or trail mix.
Like I said, I think like this didn't come at a good time, the quarantine thing. I think it was a lot.
Watch yourself, buddy. Be careful. Are you still hungry? I think he's still hungry now. I don't know what to give the boy. He's looking for fries.
You want some cereal?
We ate them all. No, I don't give him cereal.
Vanessa said, "I'm back." We were just talking about you, Vanessa.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
All good things. All good things. Get
Hand sanitizer giveaway. Girl, we got hand sanitizer.
Get. Ow, you're pinching me. We're surviving off of little hand sanitizers that was supposed to be wedding favors for the
I gave mine
wedding
away.
party. Did you?
Yeah, it was in their little boxes.
And I didn't give anything away to my party.
That was on him.
It was very unorganized. So I just have a bunch of little tiny hand sanitizers, but they smell so strong because it's like a man scent.
It gives me a headache.
And she's like
at first I was like, ooh, this smells good, and I got him, and now because he uses it whenever he goes to like the grocery store, so whenever he gets home I'm like, oh, I hate that smell.
I don't believe in gloves. I believe in
I think it's too much with the gloves, like touching stuff and then you know what I mean, like it's too much. You're gonna touch everything.
Stuff. So I just,
you might as well just wash your hands.
Touch, sanitize, wash, repeat.
No, he did not. I don't think he did. Did you do anything with all of your party?
What do you mean?
With the guys, the grooms?
Define anything.
Did you do anything special at all for your grooms?
No, because we were tight on funds. I wanted to get everybody gifts.
I didn't want to do something crazy. I was just trying to I was trying to give him ideas, and he kept saying, "Oh, I'll do something. I'll do something." Which
I was gonna do something, but because I wanted to do shoes, but those are expensive. And then I didn't want to do like the run of the mill. Oh, here's like a little like whiskey little thing.
Yeah, like I had
I didn't want to do cliche stuff.
Like but it's not that. It's more like when Sopo did his, he did like little things, but it was like. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of funny. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm going to throw in these socks. Like, he did, like, they got, like, ties for everybody. You know, like, how Sofo got the socks and stuff. So he got, like, ties for them. But it's not like, you know, like, how he did it in the box to give it to them. He didn't do that. He just kind of was, you know, like, here's a tie that you're going to wear.
I will say, I bought the ties in the pocket squares. And they said, I told them they could keep them. And it was a pretty good tie. So things like that.
Yeah, but I don't think he... like, do something specific.
I, to be honest with you, was exhausted by that time. I just wanted the wedding to come and go. It was really nice, but not in a negative way. I just wanted it to be over with because it was 6 months of just... It wasn't even 6 months. I was like 3 months of just increased spending and stress, and my lady was stressed, and I was just like, come on. And it was like during the holidays, and I had other things going on. I had to work. So,
yeah, it's like that time of the month at work where
it gets a little nutty by before the end of the year. So it's just like that's
so yeah, Ruby. He wanted to do shoes. He wanted to get him shoes.
I wanted to get him shoes because I'm a shoe guy. They know me a shoe guy. But then
I stopped that real quick because I said, I mentioned things that you could get them all, and you said no, we ain't got money, and then you're gonna throw shoes for each one. I don't think so.
I was trying to get them on sale.
Yeah, I think.
Look at this guy.
I think guys don't really care, to be honest. I don't even think they know that that's a thing, to be honest.
Yeah, I knew I was supposed to get them something, but it just ran out of ideas. Or I ran out of money.
I think like, well, I mean, two of them were his brothers, so they don't really. But like one of his close friends, I think you gave him like a bottle of. It was like a little bottle of.
Oh, the Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, Japanese whiskey, because he is. Is he Vietnamese?
He is Laotian. It's one of those.
I don't know. But he loves anything
He's from
alcohol,
Laos.
okay? So he got him like a bottle.
Japanese whiskey is pretty nice.
For Jordan.
Jordan's
Jordan's been like his friend forever.
I did something for him. I've been one of his besties.
Yeah, they've been best friends since like what, middle school?
Yeah.
And then his other friend, the one that he got the bottle for, he met him in college. So, I mean, they've both been around for a while. And then the other two, like I said, they were his brothers. So it's more like them trying to do things for him more than the other way around.
They're very generous.
One of his brothers, he's there for him all the time.
All day time.
Yeah.
We call him
mistress.
Oh, wow.
We call him his mistress because they're always like this.
This is not my soda. Coke. Yeah, we call him the mistress because if I'm not with my wife, I'm with him.
I feel like one day we're just gonna sit down and like, oh yeah, when you're over there, tell your mistress. And some people are gonna be like,
can you tell them how I'm in public? I'm like, so I always like call you a bee and stuff like that.
Oh, so we joke around a lot. And what was it? We were at a wedding. We were at one of my friend's wedding. And it was like, we were getting ready to go outside to do the send-off. And it was quiet, everybody was kind of like gathered waiting. And you said something. What did you say?
I don't know. I said like, bitch, get your camera, let's go, or something.
He said something like that. But obviously, like, Gilbert doesn't talk to me that way. We talk to each other like that, like call each other names like that. But only certain things, and it's from like either a movie or something. But it's playing around. We've never called each other something like that, like for real. So he said that, and there was like a lady, and she just gave us this look like. Yeah. He oh my god, he abuses her.
I saw the look and I said, oh man, maybe I shouldn't.
He felt so bad because he felt like she really thought that of him. Like, oh my god, he talks to her that way. And I'm used to it, so I didn't even laugh. I think I just kind of like.
You didn't laugh. You didn't react.
I didn't react because he'll be like.
And you made me.
Like I said, he says things like, "What is the other thing that you say all the time?" And people have heard it in public, and they don't know that we're joking.
I say a lot of stuff. I don't know. Can you give me a hint?
I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think of something that you say so they can kind of get what.
I always be just tripping.
Kind of like, I don't know if you guys have watched like For Christmas when he's like, "Bitch, I'm talking to you." Something like that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you guys have watched the movie when he says that?
And it's gold.
And they're role playing, and he
calls
her the beat. Yeah.
It's gold because it's random. I can just say it out of nowhere. And some people might overhear.
He's a big, like...
And I'm just, mind your businesses over there.
So, like, we quote a lot of stuff to each other, but it's not, like, good stuff. So, but people don't, like, if they don't know, like, they just hear him say that, like, bitch, I'm talking to you, they're going to be like, what the... And I'll just be like, and I don't even react anymore. I just kind of laugh when we're here, but... It's a good movie.
I know you guys have seen it. It's a good
movie. We'll call each other things. In public that sound really bad if you don't know that we're joking. And I purposely didn't laugh because I knew the lady was looking and I thought it was really funny. Because when we got in the car, he was like, yeah, she gave me that. I was like, yes. Yeah, it's more like an inside joke. So I know, because the more I think about it, I'm like, when we've gotten mad at each other and we've gotten into it, we have never called each other like he's never called me.
I don't do words. I don't do names. I just spit fire facts.
That come back to bite him in the butt.
My burn is not names. It's fact. Fact. Burn.
Yeah, he doesn't call me things. He doesn't call me names.
Because it doesn't do anything.
It does not.
It just hypes me up. And the way I get hyped up is by facts.
I'm trying to think of what it was, but it was so funny.
We'll think of it.
We might talk about it in the next one.
We'll make a video saying how not to talk to your spouse in public. I was trying to go a week without drinking soda, and here I am.
He calls me pumpkin.
Yeah, but ever since you became a mother, it's mama.
Yeah, he calls me mama, but before it was like
And then
pumpkin.
I go mom. Don't
You
forget
said
about
what?
the soup, mom.
What cute names do you guys call each
I
other?
used to call you pumpkin all the time.
Yeah.
I call you pumpkin in public.
Yeah.
And everybody's just goes,
And I just... Oh, I think the first time he called me pumpkin, I was like, what? I said, what the?
I
Just
don't
call
know
me-
where that came from.
And I don't know, but you heard it somewhere. He heard it like in a movie, and he's like, he stole my thing. I was like, that's old.
Yeah, because I used to call you pumpkin a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah, now he just says mama, like for everything. He's like, go mama, or he calls me and says mama.
Wow. It gets a little confusing when I'm at my home and I go, mom, and they go both, huh? And I go, recent mom. Not old mom.
I don't call him anything.
Not big mama.
I just say, hey!
You heathen.
I don't think they're surprised by that. Yeah,
I
that's it. We don't have like,
I'm a gentle
oh,
giant.
we joke around that when we get old, he's gonna call me honey.
Yeah. Or hun. Because I hate when people say, oh, hun. Oh, Shug.
Yeah.
Come
so
over here,
we joke
Shug.
around with that, like.
Huh?
Or when he wants to, like, piss me off about something because he's being too positive, he'll say, should. And I'm like,
You remember that when we were watching Narcos and I said, well, whenever I call you this, it's that I am at a 10.
what was it?
And I've never been at a 10 yet.
What was it?
I have it right on my tongue right here.
I forgot what it is. But he'll ask me, he'll be like, can I call you this? And I'll say no. Immediately.
And I told you.
And
Whenever
then he
you
says,
hear
when-
me say this to you, is that I am at a level 10.
If he says it, I'll know. I don't, like I said, I don't think people believe it because I think, I mean, I've gotten comments from people saying, like, that we are lying.
Okay.
But I'm like, about, like,
Thank you.
us, like, fighting and stuff because we argue on the videos and stuff like that. The only reason why I leave it is because I've mentioned it before. That's how we argue. But we don't ever, like, it's not like we're getting mad. Like, he'll literally, like, get me super mad. I'll be like, oh my god, just shut up. And then he'll say something like, he'll say something that has nothing to do with that, and then I'll just start laughing. We just start talking about it, like, something else. Like, it's never like you guys see us angry, and then the camera turns off, and I'm like, I am not talking to you. Like,
I think it's love, lust,
it's not lust.
patience, which V has more of.
I think I don't know about you, but I feel like recently we don't, like, if he pisses me off, like before I would have not talked to him anymore for like a while. Now I just kind of like let it go. Like, I'm like,
Well,
it's not.
you're living right now.
What do you do?
I don't know. You're right in the throat, probably.
Yeah, I don't get, like, I'll get so mad and like I'll walk away and go do something, and then I come back out and he'll ask me a question. I'm like, whatever.
Good. That's how I used to do it all the time since I was 16 years old.
No.
You gotta brush it off.
That is not true.
You gotta brush it off.
Yeah. So if you also
Gilberto.
be mad for real, it's probably because I'm gonna be like, oh, it added up.
Gilberto from 18 to 21 was a troubled child.
He was a.
I was a troubled child. Didn't know who I was. Didn't know who I was gonna be. And look at me now. Continue the tour.
He was gonna be out the door. Yep.
No, with this Stila.
He had those where I would be like, get out. And he'd be like, leave.
And then I'd be like,
He'd
you
leave
get.
very angrily. And then he'd come back the next day like, I'm sorry.
I'd storm out of that house like it was mine, but it wasn't. It was her parents.
And then, because he has a super loud car, he would make sure that everybody heard it.
That doesn't sound like me.
Doesn't it?
My car is
I would hear him
quiet
like,
as a whistle.
roar that engine, and I'm like, oh, you wanna go. And then sometimes he'd come back the same day, like 10 minutes later.
And I'd be like, what's going on, little mama? Alright. Shut it off.
Ruby said, it's not worth it at this point. And we're not teenagers anymore. And James said, Ruby, you're like 15.
Ooh! I will say this. I picture...
We broke up once, I think.
We broke up hard like 17 times. It's been 63 years.
You keep saying 63. It's 80 something. It's bothering me.
Well, I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, I think it was just one time. Yeah, I think when we tell people how long we've been together, they think that we like broken up for years, dated other people, and came back. We never did, because every time I would say like I want to take a break, he'd be like, nope. If we taking a break, we taking a break.
We finna done.
Yeah, he didn't believe in breaks.
Cousin.
So we.
And I'm about to go call up use my black book with all my little phone numbers that I never got. You guys want to hear the very first video or highlight of my life when I moved here?
Oh my God.
That I was a new kid in a new school. I didn't have lunch money because my parents didn't believe in lunch money.
Yeah, Gene, that's exactly what he was thinking of. That's why he said nope.
And it was during lunch, and I didn't have any money to buy food, so I was just sitting there. And a young lady approached me, and she said, "Hey, my sister thinks you're cute." And I didn't know what to say, and I don't think I said anything. And then a guy said, "Hey, you want to come sit over here by us?" And I said, "Yeah." And I sat down, and then I was by that girl that thought I was cute, and then she gave me her phone number.
I do remember this.
But the big issue with that is I didn't have a phone at the time. I was in 8th grade. I didn't have a phone. I went home and I told my older brother, "Yo, man, a girl gave me her phone." And she's like, "Cool, call her. Here's my phone." I said, "No, I just got a phone. No, this is enough for me." And I never called her.
He never called anyone after that.
I didn't call her. No, I didn't have a phone. It was funny.
He was as positive, as outgoing as he looks. He was very shy.
I was very shy.
When I approached him, he didn't say anything.
Yeah, you made the first move. In all facets.
And he said,
"I'll get back to you."
I gotta ask my mama first.
Wow. All right. Turn off the live. That's enough. That's enough out of you.
Jean said they would have stole her.
Huh?
Because we're talking about breaks. He said they would have stole her.
What problem?
Probs.
Probs.
I love you so much.
I had a laundry list of ladies just lined up.
That he was too afraid to call.
That's right.
He ain't lying though. He did have a list of ladies, but he just didn't do nothing.
I didn't know what to do with ladies at that time.
But then as soon as they saw me, they were like, "Oh, let's go for it now." And I said, "Nope."
And the rest was history.
Yep.
And look at us now with offspring. That's you.
Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing.
Why you get so sweaty, dude?
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, ooh. I got his ass now. Yeah, I don't know. He sweats a lot. James said my list is -50.
Don't you lie to us now.
Don't you be spreading no rumors. Princess.
I'm supposed to be off tomorrow morning, but I have to get up early to do stuff.
I don't know when our phone is gonna die.
Yeah, it's actually pretty close. It was at 20% like 15 minutes ago.
But Gilbert just had to tell you about his leaks. Did he ever tell you guys about the lady that told him she wanted to have a little adventure with him? And guess what was the first thing he did?
Told you.
Go tell mama.
I told you.
He said, this girl said to me that, like, he literally told me everything, and I was like,
And you know the bizarre point of that is
I said, okay, I'll be right back. I know who that is.
my joint best man had a very long relationship with that same woman.
Oh, I remember.
In college. And I was like, dude, what do you do? He was just playing the field. So I couldn't blame him. I was like, hey man, just beware, beware buyer.
I don't remember the full story. I think it was like her. What was it, like her boyfriend cheated on her, so she was trying to like get back at him by trying to tell him that she wanted to do something with him.
Yeah.
But she knew that I was in the picture, so that really made me mad. So I said, I know who that is. Let me catch her in the hallway. And I did.
And I don't want to take it here, but she was not very attractive.
She was not. I think that's why he told me.
This is the second I saw you. Guess what this B told me over there? Guess.
He's still telling me stuff
tell about
it
the
still
hoochie
gets me about the like he was in the balcony with Gideon, and I think I was like cooking or something, and he comes in like with this scared look in his face, and I'm like, what happened? And he's like, there's some hoochie mamas outside, and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, they're naked, and I was like, they're naked? He's like, yeah, they're like they had bikinis on or something. So he came in to tell me. So I'm like, if you see them again, you tell me. And he, sure enough, he did. He was like, they're coming.
Go, tell them, Mom.
Tell them this is a family
complex.
And I went out there, and they were pretty.
They were just, dude. They were just naked.
And he told me about like when he's at work, he'll text me. They're about to check my balls. This lady's about to touch my balls. And I'm like, what? Just wanted to let you know that this lady's gonna be touching my balls and my thing, and I'm just like,
it is for a. That's what you do in physicals. They need to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, but I think that's the only reason why he tells me. Yes, you text me. I still have the text. If y'all don't believe me, I will plug it in on the next video.
Oh man, that's too funny. I think I put something like.
Just want to let you know.
Happened.
I think if...
You know what's weird in that part is apparently now they have to have like chaperones or witnesses when they check your...
Yeah, it's kind of like for girls, you have to have somebody in there.
Yeah, but to someone, I would prefer it to be another doctor. No, they just grabbed the lady that checked me in the front desk.
Oh,
and she's like, hey, can you come over here? I guess they're like nurses because they're the one that check.
Gene said girls in my school were never like that. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
He wasn't a very good liar, so like whenever something was going on, like I knew something.
But it's not like I said, hey, you looking for a good time? Because I'm right here. I was just minding my own business.
But he was so naive, so like when women would be around him, he wouldn't do anything about it. So I would see it, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's just there with like 5 chicks around him, just, oh my God, and he's just there. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
oh my God, your cousin had a baby?
Unless you're going to tell me you gay, there shouldn't be 5, 6 girls just
you know what?
hanging.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Who was that? I didn't cancel it.
I canceled it with my mentals.
Yeah, if you guys want to see more exposing stories of Gilberto, let us know in the next live.
Yeah, I think this is a good marker here. I don't want to.
Gilbert can run his own cult. No, like y'all think I'm playing. Like we would meet after class.
Do you see
and
this?
And he would be late, and I was like, "What is he doing?" And I knew what class he had, so I would go up there, and the first thing I would see was just him, just talking to some chick.
Do you see
and
this?
I was like, "So you're late because you're here talking to these people?" So I would literally leave. Like I would leave and just like not meet him at all, and he would not hear from me.
This is the money maker. And it's very true. As soon as women, ladies, smell the hint of commitment, they're all over you. Yeah. Oh, he can commit. Oh, he's been in a relationship for how long? 2 months. Shh. My longest one been 2 weeks.
I don't be playing that. I was like, if you're trying to entertain these people, I'm out.
There's no entertaining.
So I would leave.
It's banter. It's just banter.
When you're late, And I gotta go fetch you.
Fetch. It's such a strong word. What's up, big dog? Want some of this?
Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that.
There's a lot of stories. And the next
good
slide,
and bad about dating someone in high school.
you see him grow and blossom into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And I look. Are we that delayed?
I guess so.
I look about the same. Oh gosh. Yes, sir, you're not right. Now we're live.
Ruby said yes, she wanted to know more exposing.
All right, let's go. I'll expose my lady Leia next week on next Thursday Night Live. She talking about over here around all girls. And what were you doing? Who were your friends?
Fetching you.
Who were your friends? All them guys.
I wasn't late because I was talking to guys.
It doesn't matter about guys. Not late. Your whole friend list was guys. And I know what a teenage boy is always thinking about. Because I was a teenage boy. And I was confused at the time. All I wanted to do is watch The Office. And all they wanted to do is hang out with girls.
Girls.
And what was she? Right in the middle. Gonna talk to me about it. I was talking to girls during school hours. She was hanging out with guys outside of school hours. So which one's worse?
They lived in my street. They were like the first people I met when I moved to Texas. So.
These girls didn't even know my cell phone number. They didn't even know where I lived. They didn't even know my last name.
Yeah, because his mom picked him up from school and he didn't want to expose himself.
Exactly. So which one's worse? You tell us on the next Dragon Ball Z. Alright, this is going long. I gotta go to the restroom. We had a double.
He's gotta hit his office, guys.
I
Y'all
gotta
know
go-
what that means.
I gotta go to the office, the double water.
Okay, bye guys. We shall see you next Thursday.
It was fun, wasn't it?
If you have me on Instagram, I have a thing up for questions. So if you guys want to leave questions,
Hit me up on the gram.
We will be prepared.
It's called Estrada to your mama. I just came up. I don't have an Instagram.
Let me
Don't
find
look
out.
at that.
Let me find out. I'm gonna go search that.
He would be on my Instagram more than I am.
Alright, we shall talk to y'all later.
Bye, guys. I appreciate the time. Every one of you guys. I'll holler.
Don't start, because he won't stop thanking you.
I won't stop.
Who
wants a shirt? Who wants a shirt? New design coming soon. Who wants a shirt? Shirt.